The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome in to USJ Football here on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We are broadcasting live from the road for the first time this season. The USJ Bruins on the road to begin district play at Trinity Christian Academy. We are live from Lions Field. This is Thomas Pugh, and my broadcast partner is going to be Ben Howard, and he will be along with me shortly. And as usual, the kickoff for tonight's game is coming up at the top of the hour. You see the clock there, 32 minutes from now. The Bruins will take on the Lions here at TCA on the road. We have a lot to get to between now and then, including going over a recap of Week 2. Last week, the Bruins going to 2-0 on the season with a 28-3 win over ECS. We will recap that game, and we will also recap all of the other games in and around Division II Single A from Week 2, and we will also look ahead to tonight's schedule also in the district Division II Single A, who is playing where tonight. We will go over that schedule a little bit later on during the pregame here on the broadcast. Also coming up later, before we get started with play-by-play action, we will have an injury report. Lots of good news coming out of that category with the Bruins. They will welcome back one player today that we look forward to participating in this ball game. All of that coming up a little bit later on in the broadcast. The Bruins, 2-0 on the season. Both home wins, both non-district wins. Week 1 beating North Point Christian, and Week 2 a victory over ECS. Ben Howard will join me after this break, and we will recap the Week 2 Bruin win over the Eagles of ECS. We'll cover that next. Stay tuned. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back right after this.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Beat the heat and beat the clock. McCoy's Heating and Air is giving away a free limited-time 12-year parts and labor warranty, absolutely free until September 30th. That's over a decade of peace of mind at no extra cost. Don't sweat it. Call McCoy's today for your free estimate and lock in West Tennessee's best HVAC deal.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And we welcome you back here on the road at Trinity Christian Academy. This is USJ football tonight. The Bruins, for the first time this season, taking their team on the road. Just a short trip across town to Trinity Christian Academy, and tonight we enter district play. This is Division II Single A, and so now we begin to, well, I'm not going to say that the other two that we played have not counted. They certainly have counted, but when you start to think about postseason play and looking for participation there and how you will participate in postseason play, these division games certainly count, but if you ask Coach Derek Pritchard, he is looking to go on the season 1-0, and that 1-0 coming with a victory tonight here at TCA. But for entertainment purposes only, we will recap Week 2 as the Bruins come into this game 2-0 on the season, beating North Point Christian in Week 1, and last week ECS coming to Carlock Stadium on our campus, and USJ winning that ball game by the final score of 28-3. My name is Thomas Pugh. Glad to have you along tonight with us. We'd love to have you here in person to support the Bruins for this road game. If you cannot join us, call a relative. Let them know. We're streaming on Facebook, on YouTube, here with the BallGame Blitz Sports Network, and we are glad to have you along. My broadcast partner is Ben Howard, and he will be with me tonight. Ben, looking back to Week 2, the USJ Bruins continuing impressive momentum coming out of Week 1 last week at home, taking on ECS. Let's start with Caden Creech, the junior quarterback that leads this offense. And, folks, if you're looking here on camera, you see the Bruins coming off field after their warm-up, so we'll continue here. Caden Creech last week with a total effort of 214 yards passing, distributing the ball to 7 different receivers. Bradley Stamper, 26 yards for the junior receiver. Jackson Pugh, 1 reception, 1 touchdown reception, 57 yards coming out of the backfield. Reed Finney, 69 yards with 1 reception last week, and 1 touchdown reception for Reed Finney. And I beg your pardon, Reed Finney had 69 total yards receiving. I do not know the number of total receptions he had. It would have been more than 1 because the play that he scored on was shorter than 69 yards. So again, Reed Finney was 69 total yards receiving last week. Hudson Rushing with 10. Jake Payne with 27 receiving yards. Vance Johnson getting involved with 15. and Luke Brown with 5. And Ben, Caden Creech off to as good a start as anybody with that offense. Leading it, no turnovers yet for Caden Creech. Finding 7 different receivers last week. That's tough to plan against.
Yeah, and I think just getting that first game underneath him, getting it under his belt, there was a lot of nerves. He's been looking forward to this for 2 years now. He has been under the tutelage of Bo Wallace. And, like I said, getting that first one out of the way, not that he did bad, but I think the timing was a little bit better on the second game against ECS, just as far as timing and maybe, surveying the field and not just being so anxious. So I expect to see him to improve even more tonight as far as, routes, timing, and distribution as well.
If you look at total rushing last week, the Bruins on the ground, 261 yards total rushing last week. Jackson Pugh, the senior, out of the backfield with 213 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns last week versus ECS. Drew Davis contributing with 16 yards of his own in the win last week. Ben Spencer. You would have loved to have been in the game, right, Ben?
I still wouldn't be able to walk.
Ben Spencer with 14 yards rushing for the sophomore last week, and Caden Creech with 17 yards of his own. And as impressive as the passing game was, the ground game just continues in week 2 for the Bruins.
Absolutely. And now you say that about Caden Creech. That was a nice surprise. Not that I didn't think he could do it, but he was pretty, fleet of foot there that I didn't quite know about. So that's another weapon that he has at his disposal. If he kind of gets flushed out, he can scramble and pick up a first down perhaps. And, of course, Jackson Pugh, once again, just hitting the holes and making the most out of what's given to him. Once he gets going, he is going to be hard to catch and bring down. So I expect to see that once again. Him, like I said last week, not every play is designed for a home run, but of course we'll take it. So, and it's nice to give him a break, give him a breather that we didn't really do last year. But I like to see other kids getting opportunities and giving Jackson a break, and just kind of keeping those legs fresh.
As far as defense, let's highlight a few of the Bruin defenders. If you look at the ECS offense from last week, the Eagles total passing 114 yards in the ball game and total rushing 154 yards. We highlight Jacob Snyder, the junior, with 8 tackles. Eli Yandel, also a junior linebacker, 8 tackles. And how about Ben Barrett Shelton? 6 tackles, 2 for a loss, and 1 sack last week. And again, another stellar effort for the Bruins defense, who now in 2 weeks in a row have only allowed 10 points total.
Yeah, very impressive with the defense. Barrett Shelton, of course, is going to be a beast. No matter who we play, he's going to affect that game. Obviously, they're going to have to pay attention to him. Also want to mention, just some of the other guys that have come in and taken over the roles of people that have left from last year. Your Whit Barnes, your Eli Yandels. I'm kind of drawing a blank as far as who they are. Jack Kreider, him on offense as well. But they're doing a great job as well. That's a testament to Derek Pritchard. That's kind of his baby, the defense. So I know he's very excited about where we're at as far as production allowed. So hopefully we can maintain that and build off that and keep going into the season, the heart of the season.
And Ben, I would be remiss if I didn't add, a lot of these players that you and I talk about get their names and numbers called a lot, but it is all possible from the interior on both sides of the ball. Big bodies like Noah Britt, Carson Moore, and I know I'm going to leave some people out. Luke Thompson getting to contribute. We've seen Aiden Johnson in on a lot of plays. Clayton Rogers, Andrew Simeon, just a host of people. We mentioned Barrett on the interior, both on offense and on defense. Joshua O'Neal, another one, contributing to the success of this football team. Carl Hall, another one, contributing to the success of this football team. These guys, they don't get mentioned enough,
They really don't, and I know it doesn't bother them, but it kind of bothers me because I want them to get recognized because that's where it all starts. If they don't do their job, we're not up here, singing the praises of USJ football. I promise you that. So just a huge shout out to them. And, their coaches, Bryce King, Trey Teague, they have got them ready over the summer, these last few weeks. So just, seeing it all come together, and we've had the luxury of seeing these guys this is their third year out there playing. So the amount of experience they have is invaluable when you talk about Josh O'Neal, Noah Britt, Barrett Shelton, Carson Moore. They were thrown into the fire just out of necessity 2 or 3 years ago, and now we're seeing that really, really pay off as they have become upperclassmen and leaders of this team. There's no doubt that they are the leaders of this team.
And I don't want to use when I say this phrase short-sighted, and here's what I mean by that. I don't mean it with negative connotation, but you said it yourself. The way that this football team looks at week to week, we want to go 1-0 this week. We don't care what happened in week 2. We don't care what happened in week 1. We are not looking forward to week 4. This is the only thing that we are focused on is this ball game. And even if you dial it down, Ben, past that, this particular play, when this ball is snapped, we have a goal offensively. We have a goal defensively. We have a goal from a special team standpoint. Our goal is right now on this play. How are we doing achieving that goal, exceeding expectations? And it seems so far that formula has been working for this football team.
Yeah, and I think that goes all the way back to Derek Pritchard. I've had several conversations with him this past year, being at various sporting events, whether it be a baseball game, just talking about different things. And just his mindset and the way he goes about teaching and leading and having that mindset, like you said, one play at a time. That is not just, coach speak or, bulletin board deal material where you put it up there. That's for sure. It's taken to heart where they do take it one play at a time, one game at a time. Fortunate enough to start the season 2-0, but we want to start tonight 1-0.
We've talked about it in previous broadcasts. We'll probably talk about it tonight. You look at a play, for example, that's like a second and floor play. Depending on where you are on the field, the goal may be to pick up the first down and continue the clock moving and move the sticks and to start another drive. That may be the goal. As football fans, as Bruin fans, you want to see the home run, but that may not be what the doctor ordered for that particular play.
Absolutely, and I've mentioned it a couple of times where, some people might not – they don't get it where – you run up the middle 2 times. Well, you might be able to see a lot of stuff where all these other coaches out here that you see on the USJ sideline, they are keying on these things where if you fake one way and take it up the middle, you're seeing how that corner reacts. You're seeing how that safety reacts, where if you do a play action the next time, is that safety going to come up and then open up the middle of the field? So there's always a plan. It's not just to one play, see what we can get, and then just, flip a coin as far as what the next play is going to be. There is a plan, and they've done it very well the last 2 weeks.
We're going to take a break. Ben Howard, Thomas Pugh, and very happy to have you with us. You see across the way, that is the USJ side. Ben and I are in the visitors booth here on the home side tonight, so nice crowd beginning to file in to support the Bruins, and with this being a crosstown rivalry game and a district game, it should be a barn burner. Throw out the records. These two teams, no love loss between the two of these two teams. That is for sure. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we are going to recap the other games in and around Division II Single A from Week 2, and also let you know who is doing what, who is playing where tonight across the region of Division II Single A. All that coming up after this break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
"12 years and zero worries." That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited-time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority, Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
And we welcome you back to the broadcast. USJ Football, the Bruins on the road taking on Trinity Christian Academy, Week 3. We took you back to Week 2, USJ beating ECS last week 28-3, the final in that game. Here are some other finals in and around Division II, Single A from Week 2. We should tell you that Trinity Christian Academy comes into this ball game with a record of 1-1, losing last week here to Memphis Business Academy by the final score of 50-34. Tipton Rosemark winning last week against Halls by the final score of 40-32. Rossville Christian beating Fayette Academy. USJ traveling to Fayette Academy next week, by the way. Rossville Christian winning that ball game by the final score of 41-26. St. George's, the Griffins, beating Harding Academy last week by the final score of 27-0. FACS beat Walnut out of Mississippi last week, final score of 12-0. And JCS with a win against Donaldson Christian. The final score for JCS last week, the final was 31-6. And JCS been on the road against ECS tonight in Cordova to take on the Eagles. Should be a good game.
Yeah, and I will also say that I was kind of surprised as far as the talent, or not the talent, just the way the games went the first 2 weeks. Just going back to last year's games against North Point and ECS, I really thought that the ECS game was going to be more competitive. But, hey, things change year to year.
Once again, the Eagles playing each other, JCS at ECS tonight in Cordova. FACS is at St. George's tonight, a non-district game there. And a district game for Harding Academy as they go to TRA tonight. And finally, tonight in Division II, Single A, Week 3, Fayette Academy takes on St. Benedict. So that's what's going on in and around Division II, Single A tonight, outside of where we are. And we'll tell you where we are. We are at Trinity Christian Academy. TCA playing host to our USJ Bruins. The Bruins looking to go 3-0 tonight with a win and to go 1-0 in district play, Division II Single A tonight with a win here on the road at TCA. TCA with a 1-1 record. With a win tonight, will go 2-1 and 1-0 in Division II Single A. We will take a break. We have about 8.5 minutes, as you can see there, until the kickoff. Here locally, we will have the national anthem and the invocation. The players will come out onto the field. Tonight, the USJ Bruins wearing their road white uniforms, and we'll check on Trinity when they come out of the locker room in just a little bit. We have an injury report. We talked to Miss Tori with Dynamics a little bit earlier today, so some exciting news for one player that is coming back for the Bruins this week, and we will talk about that after this break. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back after this.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
This is how we Friday night.
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 We welcome you back to the broadcast. This is USJ Football as the captains are getting ready to take the field. We will have the invocation and the national anthem, and then we'll be ready to tee it up here live from Trinity Christian Academy as the Bruins are on the road this week against TCA. We've got an injury report. We are excited, Ben, to report that Deuce Davenport is back in action. Deuce, if you'll remember several weeks ago, during a 7-on-7 exhibition, this would have been preseason back in the summer, Deuce dealing with a collarbone injury, and happy to announce that he is back tonight. He has had this game on his radar, but he is officially back and will be playing tonight. Also, Jack Morris, who's been dealing with the knee, he is out tonight. He is dealing with physical therapy, and he is hopeful for next Friday. I will tell you that Paul Rogers and Clayton Rogers Paul been dealing with some cardiovascular issues. Those have been made clear for that young man. We are happy to hear that. He is back in action tonight for the Bruins. And Clayton Rogers, his brother, dealing with an injured finger, has that finger in a cast and should be ready to play tonight. You see the captains on the field, Ben, and that is the injury report, so we'll let you take it from here and let us know who our captains are for tonight's game.
Well, we'll start out with the home team, the Trinity Lions. Looks like number 22, Hank Miller, number 3, Gabe Lee, and 0, Owen Atwood, all seniors. For the USJ Bruins, we got Jeb Bush, Clayton Rogers, Reed Finney, and Gavin Reynolds, all seniors as well. So good to see them be able to represent their schools and come out here and be captains. So let them be recognized.
Owen Atwood, Gabe Lee, and Hank Miller will be 3 Lions that we will be talking about a lot during the broadcast this evening, I do expect. After the coin toss that was won by Trinity Christian Academy, they are going to defer to the second half, as you see there, and that means that the Bruins are going to receive the opening kickoff. So we will step aside for the invocation and for the national anthem that they will air, or that they will have here locally, and when we get back, we'll have the kickoff. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back right after this.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Beat the heat and beat the clock. McCoy's Heating and Air is giving away a free limited-time 12-year parts and labor warranty absolutely free until September 30th. That's over a decade of peace of mind at no extra cost. Don't sweat it. Call McCoy's today for your free estimate and lock in West Tennessee's best HVAC deal.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority, Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
We welcome you back as the USJ Bruins from left to right take the field here at Trinity Christian Academy. And they set up shop on the far sideline. And again, across the way, the Bruin faithful in attendance here on the road. As you see the flag being carried by number 61, Joshua O'Neill, over to the student section. And then here come the Lions from Trinity Christian Academy. TCA wearing their dark uniform. That's a black uniform with white numbers and a purple trim. And again, USJ in their road whites as the kickoff return team takes the field. We'll have halftime stats coming up later on in the broadcast. We say thanks to Jay Bush, our statistician, and he will help us with those, and we will have those for you during the halftime portion of the broadcast here tonight. TCA taking the field. They will kick it off to USJ. It looks like Ben Spencer, Jacob Snyder, and Drew English are deep left to right. And the kicker you see there, number 18 for Trinity Christian Academy. That's Ty Carlson, the freshman. One of 11 freshmen on this TCA football roster. Again, Trinity Christian Academy winning the coin toss and electing to defer to the second half.
Pretty
Ty
stiff breeze
Carlson, yes.
blowing with the kick right here. So blowing forward, helping the Trinity kick. So good chance it could get in the end zone.
English and Spencer up far enough, you would think we're going to get a play here, and Spencer lets it go out of his or over his head rather and out of bounds, and that will be a touchback, and the Bruins will start their offense from the 20-yard line.
He thought about calling a penalty there. He was pulling at his flag, and I guess with it hitting the pylon, obviously did not go out of bounds, but he was ready to go for it.
Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, on behalf of the rest of the Worthy Road crew, we are happy to have you along for this first division game for both of these football teams. Caden Creech, the junior quarterback, with one in motion. Creech to Pugh, flea flicker. Back to Creech. Creech looking deep. Creech downfield, and that one is intercepted. Intercepted. And downfield comes number 3 for TCA. That's Gabe Lee, the senior. And TCA in business with the turnover.
Yeah, right there, I couldn't really get the whole picture, but it just looks like that, maybe it wasn't there, maybe a little underthrown right there. Just took a little too long to get the throw out.
The TCA offense begins on their own 30-yard line. We'll see how the Bruins respond here defensively. 1st and 10. Owen Atwood is your quarterback for TCA. The running back in the backfield, Hank Miller, the senior. Here's one in motion.
Should be a flag.
Here's a handoff, and that's going to be a flag.
Yeah, you had 2 people in motion right there.
So that'll back Trinity up 5 yards, and that'll help a bit here as this game is just getting underway. First down 15 for the Lions. Again, Hank Miller, the senior in the backfield. Atwood has motion from the top this way. Atwood looking, passing, complete. And driven out of bounds is going to be number 14, Cam Harden for the Lions. Jacob Snyder there, Ben, mopping things up at the end of the play.
Yeah, it's just kind of feeling everybody out right now. We're just obviously with the turnover being immediate, just trying to get our feet underneath and get a rhythm to the game.
So with the false start being a dead ball penalty, the count is 2nd down and about 6. Here's a handoff, Miller up the middle, and he's going to be met, but he gets away from the initial tackle, and finally he's going to be driven down there at about the 25. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, good job right there by Sean Dolan stepping up and stopping that play right there. We had him initially, and he got away, got a couple more yards like Drew English as well, Barrett Shelton. Usual suspects.
Certainly, I'm thinking, depending here, 3rd down and 5, we are likely in 4-down territory for the Lions at this point in the game and where they are on the field. We're going to get Hank Miller here right up the middle, and he's going to be met and stopped. I think he's going to be short. Let's see. Nope. They're going to give him the first here.
Yeah, it looked initially like he was a little bit short, but looking at the angles, it's tough for us to tell. But Anyway, so yeah, they'll regroup and they get a fresh set of downs.
Actually, as I look across the way, Ben, it's going to make it, first down. The home crowd is liking that. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Owen Atwood is the senior quarterback for TCA. He has 2 wide up top. Here comes motion left to right. Atwood up the middle and a draw. And he's going to be tripped up there after a gain of 4, maybe 5 on that play. Called his own number there, Ben?
Yeah, just a quarterback draw there. It steps back a couple, and it opens up, obviously, and we converge on him. But, yeah, nice draw, nice design play. Gets 5 yards.
I'm going to guess that Trinity Christian Academy is going to be content with eating the clock up as much as they can here on this first drive and keeping the USJ offense off the field, looking to capitalize on the turnover early. Here's Atwood to Miller, and Miller is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the defensive front for the Bruins.
Yeah, Josh O'Neal right here stepping up, and they just collapsed that line right there and able to stop him for no gain. Looks like Eli Yandel in on that as well.
3rd and 6. Trinity with already 1 first down in this ball game, starting this drive from their own 30 after the interception for Gabe Lee, the senior, and the return back to the 30-yard line. We are now at the 16. Here's Atwood back, pressured, gets the pass off. It's complete to number 22, and turning nothing into something for TCA is Hank Miller out of the backfield, Ben.
Yeah, look, absolutely. We thought we had him right there. He's able to just to get it away. Hey, great job by him, improvising, and like you said, making something out of nothing.
4th down and short. I would think you should look for Miller to get the handoff here right up the middle. Miller in the backfield with 2 wide to the right. Here comes motion left to right. It is Miller. He's met, and he's stopped. And I don't think he has it, Ben. If you look at the official coming in from the far side,
I don't think he did.
I think we held here.
If in fact we did, that's a huge victory for USJ to step up and stop them and keep them from getting
And much to the delight of the Bruin faithful across the way, the Bruin defense exits the field after a successful stand there against the Trinity Christian Academy Lions. Starting that drive at the 30, getting 1 first down, and then being stopped and having it turned over on downs against that Bruins defense. We'll keep it here on the network. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, glad to have you along here from Lions Field on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy.
I'm glad to see that, too. Just get some momentum back on our side, after that first play turnover, to get the momentum, stop them on 4th down, to carry over into the offense right here.
The Bruins from their own 10, so they are deep in their own territory. We have motion from this way. Here's Pugh. Pugh looking to his side. Look, Pugh up the sideline. Pugh, 30, 40. Pugh to the 50. Pugh to the 40 and driven out of bounds there. Nice gain for Jackson Pugh from the 10 to the 40-yard line. And a lot of breathing room there, Ben.
Yeah, great job by Jackson Pugh to get that outside edge. It looks like Barrett Shelton right there. I'm not sure. I can't see that number. Actually, it's Josh O'Neal who sets that edge, allowed Jackson to get the outside and turn on the burners.
Here comes Drew Davis into the backfield for the Bruins offense. He gets the handoff. Drew Davis working his way back to the left. Davis looking for room. Davis still on his feet and finally brought down after a gain of 4 on that play.
Yeah, great job by Drew right there. He ran about 30 yards to get 4, but I like the will to not go down. See him where there's really nothing there, and he bounces it back to the left, and just the pure will of him to break these tackles.
2 wide up top, 2 wide down this way. Pugh the single back in the backfield against a 4-3 defense for the Lions. Pugh in motion. Here's the pass up top and met there quickly. I think that's Luke Brown. He's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke Brown, he's a fearless guy. He's not going to go down that easy. But good job. I think that's number 6 for Pierce. No, that's ours. That would be
Reed Williamson with the tackle there for TCA.
Yeah, now looking at Trinity is not playing anybody deep. That's just something to keep an eye on.
So that'll make it third down and about 6. The Bruins from their own 36-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Here's Creech. Creech to Pugh. To the left side, Pugh. Pugh upfield, Pugh. And a gain there of about 4 on that play. It'll be 4th and short. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, good job making that third and a lot more manageable. Pugh just getting the ball, taking it to the outside there, the short side of the field. Looked like it could have been close to a face mask or headlock or whatever. He did get a headlock, so I guess he did not get the face mask. So it'll be 4th down and manageable. I'm sorry.
4th down and about 2. 1 wide down this way and 1 up top. That's Payne. And we've got a flag on the play, and it looks as though Creech was successful in drawing the Lions off sides, hopefully, here. So we'll get a fresh set of downs, hopefully, after we see the penalty flag here. That is it indeed. So the first penalty of the ball game goes against the Lions, a 5-yard variety, but most importantly, Ben, we pick up a first down here to keep the drive going.
Really big right there to get a fresh set of downs right here.
Here's Creech, Pugh in the backfield, 2 wide and another offsides. Up top, I can't get a number there.
I think that's Reed Finney is the receiver, and it's number 6, Reed Williamson.
So the second early start for him, and that'll make it 1st and 5. The Bruins approaching the red zone here early. 6.5 remaining in the first quarter of play. Live from Lions Field. Creech, 1 wide down this way, 1 up top. Pugh in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Pugh to his left. Pugh still on his feet, working his way downfield. And Ben, he's going to pick up 4 yards on that play.
Yeah,
but that's going to make it 2nd and short.
Yeah, just short of the first down. And that's a great job by number 61 for the Bruins right there. I believe that's Josh O'Neal. Yeah, just setting that block.
Here's Pugh to the right side. Pugh being patient and Pugh being brought down. And Hank Miller coming up from the linebacker position, Ben, on a stunt, it seemed there. And Pugh with nothing happening.
Yeah, Miller
there for him.
just goes down the line and reads it the whole way and is able to make that tackle and bring up 3rd down and short.
Hank Miller, a very talented senior linebacker for this football team. Drew Davis comes into the ball game at running back. Reed Finney's going to be wide down this way. And that's going to be Deuce Davenport with him. Deuce, good to see him back this week. He is wide with Finney on the short side. Here's the snap. Davis. Davis to the left, and Davis working his way upfield, and he will have a first down.
Yeah, good job by Jack Kreider right there, setting the block there on the edge, allowing Drew Davis to get up the middle right there. Maybe got away with some hand action right there, but I won't tell if you won't tell.
Drew Davis stays in the ball game. Reed Finney is going to be wide to the left. Deuce Davenport down this way. Deuce, the junior wide receiver for the Bruins. Davis in the backfield. The clock continuing. Here's Drew Davis, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there.
Look like number 55, Frohl Goodwin. Maybe I'm saying that right. But, yeah, just trying to go straight up the middle. I don't think we're gun shy as far as, like, throwing the ball after that interception. I think we're just, like you said, just trying to work and, give what's available to us. But look for them to definitely go to the pass.
Deuce Davenport wide to the right. Here's Pugh on the right side. Pugh working his way upfield. Not much there again. The Lions defense with Joe Cole making a stop there on 2nd down. That'll make it 3rd and long here for the Bruins. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
It looks like Joe just shed a block right there and was able to get around and clog up that hole and get the tackle.
So Lions so far keying in on this Bruins run game other than the long run from Pugh. Earlier in the drive, the Lions responding here and holding court deep in their own territory. It's 3rd down and 9.
We've got 10 on the play clock.
And the Bruins are going to get a timeout. We'll take it with them. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back right after this.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Third down and long. The Bruins deep in their own territory. No score here from Lions Stadium. Pugh in the backfield. Creech, your quarterback. Creech looking to his left. Creech deep. It's up for grabs and incomplete. Creech looking for Jake Payne.
Yeah, he's just looking to expose whoever's guarding him there with Jake Payne's height, and a little slow to develop, but he kind of eyeballed him there, so it kind of gave the receiver or the defender there a little bit time to react. The defender right there being Lake Helton.
And that'll bring on Cohen Neighbors, the sophomore kicker for USJ. He will come in and attempt to give the Bruins the lead here in this first quarter of play. 3.5 minutes remaining. Sam Hines will snap it. Luke Brown will hold it. Cohen Neighbors will kick it, maybe. We have a whistle and a play stoppage here momentarily. We'll see what the refs have in mind. Are you trying to spot it, Ben? Get it right on the hash. From the right hash on the field. 4th and 9. Hines to Brown to Neighbors. It's up. And it's good.
Scraped the backside of that bar, I believe.
The Bruins take the lead 3-0. A good lengthy drive that ate up a good bit of the clock. And the Bruins on the board first. We'll take a break and we're back after this. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes. Let's build something beautiful.
Back here at Trinity Christian Academy, the Bruins taking the lead with a 27-yard field goal for Cohen Neighbors. And the Bruins will kick off. The Bruins with 3 first downs on that drive. Pugh with the lengthy run to get us deep into Lion territory, and then the Lion defense refusing to break and holding the Bruins to a 4th and long, but Cohen Neighbors with the field goal, and the Bruins have the lead here at TCA. Drew English will kick off for USJ. English with the kick. That one is deep, and that one is going to be touched at the 1-yard line. And how favorable, Ben, is that for the Bruins?
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for them. You know, obviously they didn't design it that way, but he didn't know if that ball was going to go out of bounds, and he tried to touch it, or he tried to grab it, and when he does, it does go out of bounds. So once he touches it, it's a live ball.
It's a live ball.
Then it goes out of bounds. So
down at the 2-yard line.
Very fortunate break for the Bruins.
Right. Owen Atwood, the senior, there on that play, and he will now try to regroup with his offense as he is the starting quarterback for this Lions offense. So let's see what he can do in the shadow of his own end zone after the mishap there. Hank Miller in the backfield for TCA. In motion, left to right, and here's a whistle. And a flag on this play. And a false start. That'll be a dead ball penalty, so it will not mean much, half the distance to the goal. And it'll still be first down. Noah Britt coming into the ball game. O'Neal, Britt, Barrett Shelton, the defensive front for the Bruins. Atwood back to pass. Atwood looking deep. Atwood, and that one is going to fall incomplete downfield.
Yeah, good job by the Bruins line right there to apply some pressure. And really, he got rid of that ball quicker than he wanted to just because of the pressure that was being applied and wasn't able to get his timing down with the receiver.
Lake Helton, the intended receiver for the Lions. And that one overthrown just a touch. Owen Atwood continues in the shotgun here. He has two down here, one wide up top with Miller in the backfield. Here comes motion top to bottom. Atwood looking across the middle. Intercepted. Intercepted Drew English. Drew English with the pick.
Yeah, great job right there by Drew English. Just playing center field, not getting too aggressive right there, trying to defend the pass. He's just taking what's given to him and overthrown right there and taken by Drew English. I thought he had half a mind to hand that ball off right here, but he thought better of it, which I'm glad he did.
So the Bruins offense will take over from the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 in business in Lion territory. Finney and Brown wide down this way. Pugh is going to be wide to the right side as well. Empty backfield here as the Bruins offense gets started 1st and 10. We have two to the wide, two up top. Yes, Ben.
Pugh come in motion. I would imagine. I don't know that, but I would just imagine he would probably do some kind of motion.
Here it comes indeed. Pugh back to behind Creech. Here's the handoff to him. Pugh up the middle, looking for room. He's met, but he is going to fall forward and pick up 3 or 4 on that play, making a little out of not much.
Yeah,
a gain of 2.
Just trying to. We want to shorten this game as well. So the more time we can take off the clock, keep it on this side of the field, it's advantageous to us. So not necessarily trying to go for it. I'm not saying we won't at some point, but right now we're just trying to take 3 and 4 or 5 yards at a time.
Davenport, Jank Payne wide up top. Luke Brown and Reed Finney down this way. Pugh wide again to the right side. We'll see if he motions. Pugh does not. Here's the pass, and that's complete. Deuce Davenport. Welcome back, Deuce. That'll make it 3rd and short, Ben.
Yeah, great job right there. I love that play, that just little slant play that it's so hard to defend. Obviously, you're probably going to take a hit, so he knew that coming into it, but you're going to pick up 4 or 5 yards, and you kind of loosen up the defense right there to allow more for the running backs.
And, Ben, we talked about it earlier, on that play, maybe he doesn't break loose and score there, but picking up 4 yards and making it 3rd and 2 may have been the goal there.
Yeah, I think if we don't lose any yards here, I would imagine we would go for this. If we don't pick it up right here, we'd go for it on 4th down.
Reed Finney wide to the right. Jake Payne, your tight end. Heavy set on the right. Here's Pugh. Pugh, sidestep. Pugh, up the middle. Pugh, touchdown, Bruins.
That is a really great job right there by Jackson Pugh right there. Just kind of using his footwork right there in the very beginning. He didn't try to blast through that hole. He kind of sidestepped right there. And, the line did their job, opens it up, and they're not going to take him down. He was determined to get in that end zone.
Cohen Neighbors will come onto the field with the extra point unit. Sam Hines snap. Luke Brown the hold. Here that comes. And here's Neighbors. And that one's through. So with 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the first quarter of play, the Bruins lead this one 10-0. And we're back after this, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle is on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Back here at Trinity Christian Academy, the Bruins taking the lead 10-0 as they get set to kick it off. Jackson Pugh with the scoring touchdown. The rush there. And Cohen Neighbors adding the extra point to make it 10-0 here from Lions Field. Drew English will kick off again. Working left to right on your screen here. English. That one high. And this side, that'll be a returnable. This is Atwood. And Atwood is going to be finally bundled up at about the 25.
Yeah, great job. Obviously, we didn't get him down right away, but great job for the rest of the Bruins coming in and converging and getting him down for minimal gain.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have halftime stats, and we will also have some highlights here from Lions Stadium. The first division game for these two football teams, USJ and TCA, Division II Single A. Lots of teams in this division beginning conference play tonight. Lots of teams in other divisions. Lots of teams playing district games tonight. Here's Atwood to Miller. Miller up the middle. He stopped after a gain maybe of 1 yard there.
Yeah, good job there by Xander Cook there. Seeing that coming up in the middle, not over pursuing, setting that edge, and then cleaning up that tackle right there.
Ben, we talked earlier about the interior, both on the offensive side and defensive side, but how about Xander Cook, the senior, Eli Yandel, the second layer of that Bruins defense at the linebacker position, doing a lot of work this year. Here's Atwood with a pass over to Miller, and he is going to be met and brought down after a gain of about 3 on that one.
Yeah, just a little wide out screen right here. Eli Yandel cleans it up. A lot of open field right there, so it's tough. You don't want to over pursue. You just want to make sure he doesn't get that edge. So he turned you back inside and allowed Eli Yandel to make that tackle.
3 wide to the left. Here's Atwood back to pass. Atwood looking deep downfield, and coverage down there by Brad Stamper. The Lion faithful looking for a flag, and they're not going to get it, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I'm not being a homer right here. I think that could have been called interference on the Trinity team because Bradley was going for the ball, and he was getting pushed by the receiver. So you have a right to that ball just as much as the receiver. So great job on the defense right there by Bradley Stamper.
So the punting unit will come in. We have 16 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. The Bruins up 10-0. We'll get a number on who's back deep here. I think that's Drew English, as usual.
And I'd like to see him play it safe here. You never know with a crosstown rival what they'll pull. Just play it safe and watch out for the fake.
Here's the punt, not a great one. Get out of the way there, and it does take a Lion roll. And it's going to fall dead at the 40-yard line. So we'll keep it here, guys, with 4.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll get one play off here, and then we'll take our network break. As we near the end of the first quarter of play, the Bruins leading 10-0 in this ball game. The Lions with the first punt of the ball game down to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Bruins offense will take over. Pugh in the backfield with Luke Brown and Reed Finney wide this way and one wide up top. I think that's Deuce Davenport. Pugh back to the left side now in motion back this way. Here goes Creech upfield. Creech looking for contact, and he got it. And Ben, what a nice run there for Caden Creech on first down. for a pickup of 8.
Yeah, you like to see that. That just adds something else that they have to be aware of. Caden Creech pulling it down right there, and I really like him, not necessarily shying away from contact. You don't want to see that every play, but great job picking up 8.
And, Ben, as we step away here and take a break, you never know what kind of momentum your junior leader of this offense, the quarterback, taking a shot like that, but picking up 8 yards on that play. We'll take a break. We are at the end of the first quarter of play, 10-0. The Bruins lead it. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network, by Worthy Road Studios.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
$10-0, the Bruins lead it here, and they're going to flip positions on the football field, so they'll be moving right to left as they come out of their huddle on the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 2. The Bruins, Luke Brown and Reed Finney back this way for the Bruins offense. Pugh in the backfield with 2 wide up top, Caden Creech. The junior quarterback hands it off to Pugh. Pugh up the middle, and Pugh is going to get a first down after a pickup of about 7 on that one.
Yeah, great job right there. Just seeing a hole, taking what's given to him. Something I'd like to point out, just a total numbers game as far as like participation on each team. These Lions are having to play both ways.
Here's Pugh to the left. Pugh looking for room, has it. Pugh is finally going to be brought down there after a nice gain on that play. Down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, brought down by Gabe Lee. Great athlete, basketball, I think baseball and football.
We go tempo here. Drew Davis comes into the ball game. Pugh takes a breather. We got 2 wide to the left and 1 up top. Creech over to Davis. Davis to his right looking for help. He finds it. Davis now going to be brought down, and we've got flags. And the Lion faithful down below us asking for a hold, and it looks like, Ben, they're going to get it.
Yeah, I would assume that they might not decline it because it was a tackle for a loss of about 1. So I don't know how far back that's going to take them back. But if you accept the penalty, we get to replay the down. So looks like they are going to accept it, and we'll have first down again.
The Bruins with their first penalty in this ball game, and it comes with 11:21 remaining in the second quarter of play. Each team with 1 penalty apiece. Each team with 1 turnover apiece in the form of an interception. Caden Creech is going to draw the Lion defense offside, so we'll get part of that penalty back here, Ben.
Yeah, it looks like Emery Summerlin jumping offside right there. A great job by Caden. I mean, that's just being aware. I don't know who is necessarily if he's doing that on his own or if Bo's doing it, but great awareness.
Drew Davis continues in the backfield for the Bruins. The junior running back, Creech with 2 wide to the right and 2 up top. Davenport, Payne, Brown, Finney. Davis switches positions, and here's Creech. Creech looking for room. Creech downfield, but another flag on the play.
I would have to say that's going to be another hold. And that might be an instance where the line doesn't know that Creech has been flushed out, and they don't have to hold. So it'll be first down again. First and about 5, 10, 15, about 30.
So first in Brownsville for the Bruins as they now scrimmage from midfield. 2 holding penalties. Ben Spencer, the sophomore running back for USJ, into the ball game. He to the left of Creech with 3 wide up top. Creech back to throw. Here's a screen out of the backfield to Spencer, and he's going to be brought down quickly. And a nice tackle there.
Yeah, good job by Trinity right there. Seeing the screen, thought we might be able to get something, but they kind of sniffed it out. He came off his block and kept an eye on the receiver right there.
So up top is Davenport, Payne, and Brown. As you work this way, Spencer remains in the backfield, the sophomore. Finney wide to the left. Here comes motion for Payne, top to this way. Here's Creech working his way to the right. Creech looking downfield. Creech looking for help. Now he's going to run it, and he's going to be met and tackled after a very short game by number 11.
Yeah, I
for
couldn't really
TCA,
tell.
that's Emery Summerlin.
I couldn't really tell where the receivers. I had my eye on Caden, so I didn't have an eye on the receivers. Obviously, they were downfield. Apparently, they were covered.
3rd and a mile. Creech looked like he was ready to unload on that play and decided against it. Good coverage for the Lions secondary. Brown and Finney wide this way. Payne and Davenport up top. Pugh back in the backfield. Caden Creech, the junior quarterback. What can we do here on 3rd down? You'd love a penalty here for an automatic first, but we'll see. Not likely coming. Creech, downfield, complete. And met there quickly is Deuce Davenport.
Hey, that is a huge deal right there because that allows us to go for it on 4th down. I mean, you punt it, you're not really going to gain much. Great throw by Caden Creech right there, hitting him in stride, and Deuce Davenport hanging on to that ball.
4th down and 14 for the Bruins offense, and they will stay on the field. Pugh in the backfield. Creech, your quarterback. It's going to be Davenport down low with Payne. 2 up top, Brown and Finney. Creech trying to draw the offense unsuccessfully. He regroups, gets another signal from Coach Plunk. 7 seconds remaining on the play clock. 5, 3, 2. And Ben, I think the Bruins are going to take the time out here and either think it over or maybe, do you try to pin them here or just think about it a second?
So they're on the 30-yard line. You kick it, odds are it's going to go in the end zone. They bring it out to the 20. Or if they return it, you have that possibility of, giving up a return where they get positive yards. So
my bet is Coach Plunk and Coach Bowe were probably scheming something up.
Yeah, and I think that was part of the plan right
Yeah.
there was to draw them off sides, see if we could get an extra 5. And if not, go ahead and let that play clock go down, call a timeout, regroup, and think about it a little bit more.
Now would be a good time to thank some of our network sponsors, Chuck Hutton Nissan, FMY Orthodontics, Dynamics, and McCoy's Heating and Air. If you would like to advertise with this fine network, look us up on Facebook, Worthy Road Studios, and you'll get to talk to Mr. Paul Schultze, and he'll let you know how we can help your business as you advertise here with us on this network and help support the Bruins football team and all of the other athletic programs at the University School of Jackson in the process. 4th and 14. 2 wide to the left. Here's Creech. Creech back to throw. Creech throws it. Complete! And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Welcome back, Deuce Davenport.
Yeah. What a weapon to have. And the great job by the line, just allowing Creech to survey, look off one target, find the one that's coming open, just sitting down in the coverage, and Deuce hanging onto that ball. And like you said, what a weapon to have in Deuce Davenport coming back.
He stays into the game wide to the left. 2 up top. Here's Creech. Across the middle, and that one incomplete through the hands of Deuce Davenport.
Oh, man, we bragged on him too early, didn't we?
That one had some mustard on it, I will say.
It did. He flipped that one in there, and that was buying before he got his hands up.
On that play, Caden Creech giving Pugh a look out of the backfield. Pugh being picked up by the linebacker, and that left Davenport open. But that one was hot, man. That's okay. 2nd down, deep in Lion territory. Plays like that so far this year, Ben, the USJ Bruins have done a wonderful job of overcoming, usually on the next play. So we'll see what happens here with 10 left on the play clock. Creech getting the play. Got to hurry here, 5 seconds. Creech. And what do we have? The play was blown dead.
I think he called another timeout.
And a timeout for the Bruins. We'll take this one with them. We welcome you back here after the break. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Trinity Christian Academy, 2nd down and 10 for the Bruins offense. Deep in TCA territory, 8 minutes remaining in the second. USJ leads this ball game 10-0. Here's Payne with motion. Pugh to the right side. Pugh looking for room up the middle. Has a little, and he's going to gain about 5 on that play. That'll
Good
make
job
it
right here by Jack Kreider coming across and setting some blocks as well. Noah Britt setting the edge right there to allow Jackson Pugh to get upfield.
So it'll be 3rd, and we'll call it 6. The Bruins offense with 6 first downs in this ball game. The Lions with only 1. Pugh stays in the backfield. We have 1 wide up top. Everybody else in tight, including Payne. Here's Pugh up the middle. Pugh looking for room on the left side. Nothing there, and there's going to be a hold. The ball is fumbled out of bounds, but we're going to have a flag on the play. And another holding penalty, the 3rd for USJ in the ball game.
And I'll see if I can try to see where it's at. It's right there on the corner. I can't see the number, but number looks like Jack Kreider. Not picking on him, just pointing it out.
So from a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 16 for the Bruins here. Deep in Lion territory, but at the 19, the 18. The 18-yard line. Creech with 3 wide to his right, and Pugh in the backfield, and we have another timeout here, I believe. I think this one will be called by Trinity. It is. And we'll take it with them. 7 minutes remaining until half. The Bruins leading 10-0, and we're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
12 years and 0 worries. That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited-time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
Once again, our thanks to our network sponsors, Elite Dental Care, Snyder Equipment, Shelter Insurance, and Deaton's Carpet One, making this broadcast possible. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, happy to have you along. Division II Single A action here from Lion Field on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. Caden Creech with an empty backfield. 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Ben Spencer in the ballgame, the sophomore. And another flag on the play. And it's going to be a false start against the Bruins. The Bruins picking up their first penalty of this ball game well into the second quarter. And now they have 4 penalties for 35 yards. Creech, your quarterback, with 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Creech looking downfield. Creech now working his way to the right. Creech looking for help, looking deep, and overthrown. Looking for Jake Payne. That'll make it 4th down.
Yeah, it really doesn't look like there was much out there. Great job by the line, allowing Creech to survey the field. There was one momentarily open right there. Looked like number 22, Luke Brown. But I don't know what they're going to do here. Looks like they're going to go for it. When you're deep in this territory, you're kind of in that, gray area where it's probably too far for a field goal, and you really don't want to punt. There's not going to be much gain out of that.
Ben Spencer will be in the backfield, 3 wide to the right. Jake Payne down here. Here's Creech looking for Payne. And that one's going to be incomplete. And Ben Payne had the mismatch as far as the size, but a great job by Gabe Lee to break that one up.
Yeah, and I think Jake might have had a play on the ball and just maybe turned the wrong way. Maybe if he turns that other way, I don't know. It's
That's a tough ask at that
really
part of the
is,
field.
For sure.
For sure. So the Bruins will turn it over on downs, and the Lions will take over on offense. 1st and 10 from their own 24. The Lions with only 1 first down in this ballgame so far. Each team with a turnover. 10-0 the Bruins leading. Atwood, your quarterback. Here's Miller. Miller, no, that's not Miller. That's going to be number 0, Atwood. Atwood calling his own number. And Atwood is going to score. Touchdown, Trinity.
Yeah, just a little play action. No, not really misdirection. He just fakes the handoff right here and takes it himself.
Atwood with a fake handoff to Miller, keeping the ball on the option and scoring from way out. And that's going to make it 6-10, the Bruins leading, but the extra point pending here. Low snap. The kick is away, and the kick is good. So that makes it 7-10. The Bruins leading the Lions. 6.5 remaining. Let's take a break, and when we come back, more action here from Lions Field. Bruins leading 10-7, and we're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
The Lions pull to within 3 in this ball game with a long touchdown run for Owen Atwood, the senior quarterback, taking it. I had it about 77 yards. The extra point good, and the Lions now trail it 10-7.
Was that the first play?
That was the first play of that series, yes.
So, I mean, you always want to take a score, but then again, it puts that defense right back on the field, and we're going to get great field position right here.
So with 6.5 remaining after the short kick, caught successfully by Whit Barnes, the Bruins will set up shop on their own 40 to start this series.
And as I mentioned earlier, Trinity doesn't really have the luxury of, a lot of substitutions. So they've been on that field pretty much the whole game with minimal substitutions.
Here comes Creech with Pugh in the backfield. Reed Finney wide to the left. 3 wide up top. Creech to Pugh up the middle. Pugh, not much there, maybe 2. The Lions interior doing a good job, Ben, of stopping that run right there.
Yeah, it looks like Hank Miller right there just stepping up. The defensive line went with their blocks, and Hank Miller just clogged that hole immediately.
2nd down, and we'll call it 8. 2 wide each way. Pugh in the backfield. Creech trying to get a jump there, did not get it. Another play coming in from Coach Plunk in the sideline. Pugh and Creech getting it. Creech directing traffic. Creech the junior. Creech back to throw. Creech upfield. Creech looking for room. Has it. He's going to be close to the first down, Ben. Maybe a short. maybe short here with the mark.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark him a yard short. So I'd like to see tempo right here and just go ahead and pick up that first down. Doesn't look like they're going to do it. They're going to make some substitutions.
So 3rd and short. The Bruins content with allowing the clock to continue to run here. The Bruins with 6 first downs in this ball game, looking for number 7 here after a yard gain maybe. Only 1 first down for the Lions in the game, but the big play from Atwood has it 10-7. Here's Creech up the middle to Pugh. Pugh is going to duck and get the first down and keep the sticks moving and keep the clock running.
Yeah, the ideal scenario would be for the Bruins to go down the field, score with minimal time left to take it into halftime.
5 minutes left. The clock runs. Drew Davis into the backfield for the Bruins with Reed Finney wide to the left, 3 wide to the right. That's Payne, Brown, and Davenport. Here comes Payne from the top in motion. Here's Creech to Payne. That's caught and incomplete. Payne with a step out of bounds, Ben.
Yeah, great job right there, just completing that play, but unfortunately his foot stepped out of bounds. And that's not picking on him, but you have to be aware of where you are on the field and not have that happen. But you got to cut him some slack. His first year as a receiver, so he's still learning.
Jake Payne exits the ball game with 4.5 remaining until halftime. Drew Davis, you're back, 2 wide to the right and 1 wide down this way. That's Finney. Here's the handoff to Davis. Davis still on his feet. Davis fighting for yards, and he'll pick up about 5 on the play, maybe 4. We'll be fair there.
Good job by Drew Davis getting, picking up 3 or 4 yards right there and not going down easy. He takes a shot right there and stays on his feet and tries to get more.
The Bruins' run game has had some big plays, but for all of the others, the Lions' defense not breaking much here. 3rd down and we'll say a long 6 here. 15 left on the play clock. 2 wide to the right. Finney and Brown down this way. Pugh in the backfield. Here's the snap. Here's the pass, incomplete.
It looks like he's going for Finney right here. Don't know. That defender didn't allow him to get as far upfield maybe as he should have gotten, but nonetheless, it's 4th down. It looks like we're going to bring the punt team in.
Reed Finney with his first touchdown pass of the season, his first touchdown reception of the season last week against ECS in that 28-3 victory. Would love to see him involved into this ball game here. And with 3.5 remaining in the first half of play, here's Drew English to punt. A shift in the formation from the 45. English with a fake. English upfield. English.
I believe he got it.
It's going to be close. And Ben, I'm like you. I don't think so. He lowered his shoulder on the play.
I thought he did. Just from our angle, of course,
lowered
we're a
his
long ways
shoulder on
away.
the play. All the way from to the far sideline. The Bruin faithful with a better vantage point, and they have it.
They got it.
First down, Bruins.
Great job by Drew English. Just not going to be denied. Senior year, crosstown rival, has an opportunity to pick up a huge first down. Unbelievable job.
And if there's anybody on this football team that will not shy away from contact, it is the senior Drew English. That time as a punter. If he is in your territory, you better pack a lunch. Drew Davis, your running back. Caden Creech to Davis. Upfield for a couple. That may be Ben Spencer there, Ben. It is. Ben Spencer on the carry. And a gain of 4 there.
Yeah, you like to see Ben get in there, get some action. Great job by the line to open up some holes right there. Taking what they'll give you.
And the Bruin offense, methodical, getting the first down on the fake punt. 2nd down and 7 here with 2 wide to the left and Pugh in the backfield. We're going to get a timeout.
Yeah.
TCA is going to think about it. We'll take a break with them. This is the Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back after this.
This is how we Friday night.
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 Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
This broadcast brought to you in part by Fitscapes, Garrett Plumbing and Heating, Bank of Jackson, and Zaxby's. Making this broadcast possible here on the Ball Game Blitz Sports Network. 2 minutes, 31 seconds remaining until half. Jackson Pugh, the senior running back in the backfield with 2 wide. 1 up top, 1 down here. Here's Pugh up the middle. Pugh looking for room. Not much there, but he's going to fall forward, Ben, and pick up maybe 5 on the play, so that'll make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, great job by him, just kind of splitting these defenders going up the middle and, making the most out of it.
And the Bruins offense opting for tempo here. They're back to Pugh, and Pugh up the middle, not much there. That'll make it 4th down, but 4th and short after a hard run there and a pickup of 2.
I would have to assume they're probably going to go for this, and they will, in fact.
So the Bruins with 8 first downs in this ball game, looking for first down number 9. 2 backs in the backfield. We'll see if we're looking for a draw here. Plunk, Coach Plunk and Coach Bowe with the signals from the sideline. Creech, your junior quarterback. Again, 2 backs in the backfield. Here's Drew Davis on the carry. Davis looking for room. Davis is going to have a first down. Drew Davis, the junior running back, and a nice run, Ben, and a nice pickup there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to point out, too, that these receivers, they're man-to-man, so if a receiver can, steadily beat his guy, I'm sure it's going to be pointed out, and they'll go to that later on.
1:15. Here's the handoff, Davis, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of maybe half a yard.
Yeah, just kind of a slower developing play, allowed a guy to come in from the backside and get him from behind. So that looked like Hank Miller there. No
1
shot.
minute remaining. 1 minute here. 1 minute as the Bruins are approaching the 25-yard line.
And no timeouts for the Bruins.
50 seconds remaining. 20 seconds left on the play clock. 2 wide both ways. Here's Creech. Ben Spencer motioning. Creech looking downfield. Creech to Spencer. Spencer avoiding 1 tackle, not the second. And he stays in bounds there. So Hank Miller with the tackle on the play, keeping Ben Spencer in bounds, and the clock continues to run.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see Ben Spencer get out of bounds right there. He breaks 1 tackle, and I'd like to see him just go out right there, but he tries to get a little bit more upfield. But
3rd and 5, approaching 10 seconds remaining in the half, and they clock it. So that'll make it 4th down and 5. And the ball will be spotted on the 22.
And you would look for probably Trinity to, play somewhat of a prevent, kind of set up a perimeter at that goal line, because basically, unless we can get a first down and get out of bounds and have enough for 1 more play, that's basically all we're going to have is maybe 2 plays max.
Do you go to the sideline here and try to get that first down and leave yourself a second or 2 for a long field goal? I'm not sure. The Bruin coach is thinking it over. Still plenty of time on the play clock, approaching 30 seconds. 2 wide to the right. That's Ben Spencer and Luke Brown. Deuce Davenport down this way with Payne in tight. Here's motion Spencer from the top. Creech across the middle and incomplete. Creech being pressured there by Hank Miller.
Yeah, I really didn't expect him to go to the middle of the field right there. And you had Hank Miller coming in off the corner on the blitz right there. So that's a turnover on downs. 5 seconds left. You basically have one play, but we have seen them make very good fortunes out of one play.
So with 5 seconds left, the Bruins turn it over on downs, and the Lions take over, trailing this game 10-7. Miller in the backfield, Owen Atwood, your quarterback. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Here comes motion. Here's a handoff to Miller, and he's going to go down after a short gain, and that's going to run out the clock as we approach halftime, and the Bruins leading in this ball game. But it's 10-7, a close one on the road at Trinity Christian Academy. The Bruins leading 10-7. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will have halftime statistics and halftime highlights as we look forward to the second half here, and a good one so far in Division II Single A. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Beat the heat and beat the clock. McCoy's Heating and Air is giving away a free limited-time 12-year parts and labor warranty absolutely free until September 30th. That's over a decade of peace of mind at no extra cost. Don't sweat it. Call McCoy's today for your free estimate and lock in West Tennessee's best HVAC deal.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
We are back here at halftime. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, live from Trinity Christian Academy, where the USJ Bruins are leading this ball game, but close one here, 10-7. The Bruins leading by 3. We would like to let everyone know we appreciate you listening, streaming, and being with us live here on the broadcast. If you're not here in person with us, let a relative know. Let friends, families, sports fans, Bruins fans know that the game is on. And you can follow us on Facebook. Another note, a programming note, we are, and when I say we, the Worthy Road Network, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, is an exclusive carrier of USJ Bruins athletics as well as Union University athletics. I think we may have flashed a graphic earlier that indicated some other schools that we used to represent. And so just to clarify, if anyone's tuning us in, and we appreciate you doing so, this network is proud to carry the athletics of Union University and the University School of Jackson. 10-7 is the score here. The Bruins on the road in Division II Single A against Trinity and leading this ball game, but it is a tight one, 10-7. Let's go over some halftime stats here in this ball game, and we'll talk them over with Ben here. Ben Howard is my broadcast partner. You look at first downs, very uneven there. The Bruins with 9 against Trinity's 1, but Trinity did have the one long run from Owen Atwood of about 78 yards for their score in the ball game. Passing yards, the Bruins with only 47 and Trinity with only 17. So, Ben, both teams really stingy in their secondary.
Yeah, no doubt. It's really been a highly competitive game there in the trenches where nobody's breaking. They're bending a little bit, but not breaking. Kind of back and forth. Nobody's running away with it. Like I said, it's kind of deceiving right there, the first downs, but really a highly competitive game right here.
As we continue with the statistics here at halftime, rushing yards for the Bruins, 142, and Trinity with 97. 101 rushing yards coming from Jackson Pugh, and the one score from Jackson Pugh. The one rushing touchdown, the only touchdown for the Bruins in this ball game. And the only touchdown in the ball game for Trinity Christian Academy from, again, Owen Atwood from about 78 yards downfield, 78 of the 97 total. Penalties, the Bruins, 4 penalties for 35 yards. And the Lions, 3 penalties for 15 yards. Only one punt in the ball game, and that's from Trinity. And 2 turnovers in the game. Each team with 1 turnover coming in the form of a passing interception. So Creech with 1 and Owen Atwood with 1. And Ben, the Bruins with a little trickeration right off the bat with a flea flicker, and that was the 1 turnover from the Bruins.
Yeah, you probably, installed that earlier in the week, and maybe they saw something in film or maybe just wanted to catch them by surprise, but I don't dislike the idea. It just didn't work out. So that happens in this game. I want to point out the penalties actually kind of really affected us. The 2, maybe 3 holding penalties we had on that one drive that kind of stalled it out, where we were moving the ball and just kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. So hopefully we can clean that up and, get back out and, stick to the game plan and put up some points on the board.
10-7, the Bruins lead in this ball game. Those are your halftime stats. We will take a break. There is about 4.5 minutes remaining until we start the second half. And when we come back, some halftime highlights. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back right after this.
12 years and 0 worries. That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited-time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority, Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We welcome you back. 2 minutes remaining until halftime is over. We will start the second half, and TCA will receive the second half kickoff as they won the opening they won the coin toss before the game and deferred to the second half. So the Lions will receive the second half kick. But before we get started, let's go over a few highlights from the first half of play. Here's TCA deep in their own territory.
Yeah, you like putting the pressure on there. Drew English, like I said, playing center field and getting that pick and getting us into Trinity territory. And I think we were able to capitalize on that on a field goal, or maybe that was the touchdown.
Jackson Pugh with a nice move to his left and up the middle. And the one score for the Bruins offense coming from that touchdown. Here's Hank Miller with the fake and Owen Atwood with the keeper and a long run here, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, great, putting the play, designing the play, and run it to execution. Just a great execution on that play.
That's a run from Hank Miller. And that really, with your score being 10-7, has been pretty much it in this ball game. Ben and I were talking a little bit off the air, and the Bruins have benefited from some pretty decent field position, but a credit to the Lions defense that when the Bruins have worked their way into deep field position, the Lions have held their own. It's either been that, Ben, or we've just been the victim of a few unfortunate calls deep in our own territory that has set us back.
Yeah, and that's going to happen, and you got to persevere. Obviously, we would like to run a clean game, but, being able to come back from those, and we did. It took a fake punt to make it happen, to convert that fourth down after a couple of penalties, but still unable to convert that into any points.
10-7 as we get set to start the second half of play here from Trinity Christian Academy. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, very happy to have you along on the Worthy Road Studios Network, the BallGame Blitz. Streaming live on Facebook. As we say again, thank you to our sponsors. Some of them include Jones Chevrolet, Cornerstone Realty, BH Social, and Kaufman's, helping make this broadcast possible. And once again, if you'd like to advertise with this network, help support the Bruins athletics program, help support Union University and their athletics program, and most importantly, help grow your business. Give your business additional exposure. Contact us here on Facebook, on the Worthy Road Studios Network, and we'll get you in touch with Mr. Paul Schultze, and he will let you know how to arrange that for your business, and we'd love to have you here on this network. We enjoy our sponsors for making the broadcast possible, and we enjoy you, the viewer, for making us a part of your Friday night. The Bruins stretching as they add a couple more minutes here to the clock for halftime. That happens on occasion. A big rivalry game, Ben. The coaches say we need another minute or two here to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that works. They put the initial 15 up, and then when that runs out, I think you have another 2.5.
Got it. I stand corrected. Lovely night for football here. We've had a few reports of storms in the area. I know that Northside and Southside are playing at Southside. Certainly that is a rivalry game with a lot of local interest. And I think that one, if I'm not mistaken, has been delayed by weather to some degree. Hoping to avoid that here at TCA as we get set to start the second half. A little system came through around 3:30 to 4 o'clock this afternoon that brought with it a little bit of rainfall and a little lightning, but that one moved out fairly quickly. And no harm to this ball game. I'm getting notification also that Crockett County is in Lexington tonight They too are in a delay for that game. The Cavaliers and the Tigers doing battle in conference play over in Henderson County. So again, the Lions winning the coin toss pregame, deferring. The Bruins getting the opening kick.
And I assume.
And so the Lions taking the second half kick here. Yes, Ben.
No, I was going to assume that Drew English will be trying to. He'll be taking the kickoff duties and hopefully trying to kick at the Beach Bluff, hopefully, and keep that touchback going.
As far as the other kickoffs in the game for Drew English, both have been short of the end zone. One downed by Owen Atwood inadvertently earlier in this game at about the 4, maybe inside the 4. The other brought out to about the 25. We'll see what happens here. The wind blowing against him here, Ben. So Drew boots it, and that one is going to go into the end zone, and Atwood allows it for a touchback. So we start the second half with the Lions offense on their own 20. Trailing this ball game 10-7. 12-minute quarters here and a half of football remaining on the road for the Bruins. Looking to go 3-0 on the season, looking to go 1-0 in Division II Single A play. The Lions also looking to go 1-0 in Division II Single A, 2-1 overall. On their home turf with Owen Atwood at quarterback. Here's motion. Miller in the backfield. Atwood looking to throw. Now Atwood looking to run. Now the pass, and that one is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I scrambled out right there, created some time and some space for himself. And he had an open man, but throwing against his body right there just was not able to get enough on it to get it to his receiver.
Atwood close to the line of scrimmage, but a legal play for him there. 2nd down and 10. Atwood with Miller in the backfield. 2 wide up top and 2 down this way. Atwood, the senior. Motion left to right. Atwood to throw. Atwood with room up the middle. Atwood running. Atwood looking for a block. He has it, and he's going to be driven out of bounds short of midfield.
Yeah, great job by Atwood right there, just, taking what's given to him. It might come down to where you have to keep a spy on him because he's so dangerous with his feet.
And a flag on the play, and Ben, that's going to be a big one.
Yeah, that's a big play right there. Just, you say 10 yards for holding, but that negates probably a 40-yard play.
And to the viewers watching at home, we appreciate you. Missed that one. Missed it way back downfield, a hold against the Lions. Wow, that negates a big play for them.
Not only that, it's 2nd and now 20. At least 20.
2nd down and 20. As the officials sort it out. Yeah, it'll be from the 10-yard line because it's a 10-yard penalty. The first play was incomplete from scrimmage, so it's 2nd down and 20. For the Lions, here's motion. Left to right, here's Atwood looking to throw. Atwood breaking free again. Atwood across the middle, and that one is broken up and incomplete.
Yeah, they've come out and they say, hey, we're going to throw the ball. They've obviously think they've seen something here in our defense, and they've gone to it all 3 times, all 3 plays. Great job by forcing him out of that pocket, not giving him a clean pocket to throw from.
So it'll be 3rd down and 20 from the 10-yard line. And do we have another flag on the play? Not a flag, but the officials talking it over. What do we have?
We got a hold on USJ. So that'll be repeat 2nd down and move it up, I guess, back to the 20. Or a spot foul. Apparently a receiver was held.
So that'll make it 2nd and 5. So if the play stands, should we not be at 3rd and 5?
No, because you repeat the play on a
Copy
penalty.
that. 2nd down and 5 for the Lions. Too wide to the right. Here's motion. Atwood back. Atwood throws it, and that's complete. And the Lions pick up their second first down of the ball game.
Yeah, like I said, they've thrown the ball every play here, or attempted to throw. The quarterback did scramble, called back for a penalty, and he just sets up there in the middle of the zone, and Atwood hits him in stride.
Cam Harden with the reception for the Lions. Too wide to the right. Here comes motion right to left. Atwood back for another throw. Atwood looking for room. Atwood floating it. Incomplete! Intercepted. Snyder. Intercepted Jacob Snyder.
Great job right there by Jacob. Just following the quarterback right there, not necessarily going after the receiver. I think that he might have been trying to play that spy position. Atwood rolls out and just not able to set his feet, just kind of lops it up there, and Jacob Snyder right there to take it and take a lot of momentum away from this Lions team.
What a turn of events for the Bruins team. The Lions driving there, looking pretty decent in the passing game, and Jacob Snyder with the interception. So the Bruins offense will take over with two wide to the right, one up top, Pugh in the backfield, Creech. Here's the handoff. Jackson Pugh to his left, Pugh up the middle, and Pugh with a gain of about 8 on that play.
Yeah, I'd like to see that play put on repeat right there. I'd love to see tempo just to get them going, as I've said several times. Not a lot of substitutions on the Lions team. They are going to go tempo, so let's see what they go to next.
Creech back to Pugh. Pugh up the middle to his left. Pugh met there, and a big hit by number 15. That'll make it third down. Jacob Joyce with the hit on Pugh. So it'll be 3rd and 2 from about the Bruin 45-yard line.
Yeah, hopefully we can pick this first down up, but I would imagine if we don't have negative yards right here, I would assume we would probably go for this on 4th down, barring any setback and losing yards.
15 remaining on the play clock. Pugh in the backfield, one wide to the right. That's Finney. Here's Pugh up the middle. Pugh, first down. Pugh still on his feet and down to about the 36.
Yeah, great job right there. It's nothing too, spectacular as far as play call. Just take it up the middle. Let your guys down low take care of it and open up a hole and take advantage of it.
The Bruins offense with their first possession of the second half here, moving the chains. Pugh in the backfield, Finney down this way. Here's motion, Payne right to left. Pugh over to the left side. Pugh upfield, and Pugh with another gain there of about 4 yards before he's tackled on that play.
Yeah, good job right here. You see the Lions shift down 61 and trying to create some space for Jackson Pugh to take advantage of, and he ends up getting 5 or 6, or looks actually maybe like 3 or 4. So not a bad play. We'll take 3 or 4 every time.
Second down, we'll call it 7. Hudson rushing. Your receiver way wide to the right. Creech, your quarterback. Here's the handoff to Drew Davis. Drew Davis up the middle, and Drew Davis with an impressive run on second down, Ben, to make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be about 3rd and 2. Kind of same style of play right there, just counting on our big guys down low to open up a hole. Drew Davis gets it there, 3rd and short.
We'll call it 3rd and 3. Here's Davis. Again, Davis working his way to the left and nothing there. That'll make it 4th down. A loss of 2 on the play. And it looks like a 4th down and 6 situation here.
Yeah, I would imagine that we'll probably – I'd like to see a slant right here. Like I said, I've mentioned how I like that play just to pick up this first down.
So a big play here for both teams. 4th down and 5. 3 wide to the right. That's Payne, Brown, Davenport. Pugh in the backfield. 4th down, Creech. And a flag. That'll be offsides on the Bruins.
Yeah, it looks like a false start. That'll bring it back to about 4th and 9, so I don't know if that's going to determine or change our decision whether we'll go for it or not.
The Bruins will get a fresh play clock to think about it. It looks like the offense for now is going to stay on the field. Now the play clock resets from 40 to 25 in about 2 seconds for some reason, Ben. Amazing. Creech on 4th and 10. Creech with a floater in the screen. That's Pugh. Pugh downfield. Pugh.
He's gone.
He's open. Pugh. Touchdown, Bruins.
Hey, what a great play design right there. Allowing the line to come through to set up that screen perfectly. Caden Creech just dumps it over the top right there. And Jackson Pugh making an athletic play to go get that ball, and then he just turns on the jets and he's gone. So great job right there to change that momentum and take advantage of this turnover right here.
How about that play on a 4th and 10? The Bruins capitalize with a score with the extra point pending. Sam Hines, Luke Brown, Cohen Neighbors. The rest of the PAT team here. The snap, the hold, the kick is good. 7:05 remaining until the end of the third. 7:05 remaining in the third. 17-7. The Bruins lead it. We're back after this on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
17-7, the Bruins lead this ball game here at Trinity Christian Academy. The Bruins capitalizing on the possession after the Jacob Snyder interception and taking a 17-7 lead here in the third. Drew English will kick it off, moving left to right on your screen. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, and the rest of the Worthy Road crew, glad to have you along. That one touched. Atwood's going to pick it up at the 10. He's going to bring it out. Atwood to the 15, 20. Atwood inbounds, and Atwood driven out of bounds there. And that's where the Lions offense will take over.
Yeah, ball's touched, so it's a live ball. You did force him to the sideline, not let him turn back up. So just contain right there. Great job by the return kickoff defending team. I'd be interested to see what Trinity does right here. They passed every down or attempted to pass every down on their last possession. Let's see if they might mix it up a little bit and start off with a run here.
Atwood, your quarterback. Hank Miller, your senior running back. Atwood, Miller, both playing both sides of the ball for the Trinity Lions. Here's Miller. And a gain of about 3-4 on the play as Miller works his way downfield.
Yeah, just a little counter play right here. Hands it off to Hank Miller, which, you know, he's going to run hard every time. He has a motor that doesn't quit, just being on defense, being on offense. Fine young player right there.
Atwood continues at quarterback with 2 wide to his right and 2 to the left. Hank Miller, the senior running back, on 2nd and 5. Here's Atwood back to pass. That one complete. And getting away is number 8 for Trinity, and he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Lions.
Yeah, I thought we had him right there. We had some pressure and just was not able to get there quick enough. He's able to get away, avoids one tackle, and Drew comes in low. I'd like to see him kind of force him out of bounds, but kind of pulled up, didn't get anything there, and we'll just have to go back to work.
And that's Lake Helton with the reception for the Lions. And another big play for Trinity. 2 big plays in this ball game. The passing touchdown from Atwood to Helton. And the rushing touchdown for the quarterback, Atwood himself. And it is 17-14. We'll take a break here from Trinity Christian Academy. The Bruins up 3. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter here, 14-17. The Bruins leading this ball game. The Bruins defense thus far this season, through 2 games, only allowing 13 total points, giving up 2 big plays in this game. Owen Atwood on a 78-yard rush, and then a pass play from Atwood to Helton. And we are at 17-14. Here's Snyder receiving the kick, and Snyder is going to get out to the 20-yard line, and that's where he is going to be corralled, and that's where the Bruins offense will take over.
Yeah, good job. I thought something was going to open up here on the side. I thought he had people committing to the middle, but they recovered and able to get him down at the 20, which is where we would have got it from a touchback anyway.
Joe Cole, among others. Remember Joe, the third baseman for the Trinity baseball team, fine athlete, playing for this Lions defense in the outside linebacker position, as you see there on the left side, number 1 for Trinity.
I'd like to get Bradley Stamper involved. Haven't called his name much this contest, so maybe we can find him the ball right here.
Here's Creech to Spencer out of the backfield. Spencer upfield. Spencer with room. Spencer with a block. And Spencer out of bounds. And that'll be another first down for USJ. Nice block for Finney up top there.
Great job, play design right there. Ben Spencer, once you get him open field, he is so tough to bring down. He's so shifty, as you can see there, and follows his blocks and picks up the first down and a couple more.
Remind you of another Spencer that we used to have at this school not long ago. The shiftiness of the Spencer bloodline comes from the dad, I hear. So we are going to have a lightning delay here at Trinity Christian Academy. Several other delays, as we have mentioned in the area. Both teams will exit the field. We'll mark it at 5:49 remaining in the third. USJ leads this ball game 17-14. Division II Single A. The first game of the year for USJ and the first one for TCA. We are at Lions Field, so we'll break for at least 30 minutes. Thomas Pugh Ben Howard, the crowd here being summoned to return to their vehicles, and they will do that as they file out here at Lions Stadium. (17-14), the Bruins leading. Whenever we are able to return to action, the Bruins will have it first down and 10 at around the 33 to 35-yard line in their own territory after that play with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a break here on the network. Again, we are in a weather delay here at Lions Field. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back right after this.
This is how we Friday night.
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 Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Beat the heat and beat the clock. McCoy's Heating and Air is giving away a free limited-time 12-year parts and labor warranty absolutely free until September 30th. That's over a decade of peace of mind at no extra cost. Don't sweat it. Call McCoy's today for your free estimate and lock in West Tennessee's best HVAC deal.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
12 years and zero worries. That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited-time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Back here at Trinity Christian Academy, we are in a weather delay. As it stands, the Bruins leading this ball game 17-14. We mark it 5 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. As we reference the weather app on our phone here, trying to check and see about this system, it seems as though this is just a small cell that's working its way through the area. And hopefully we are going to be able to return to action very shortly. That said, everyone in the stadium has been encouraged to exit the stadium. They have done so. Some of the folks in attendance driving away from the stadium, assuming to come back shortly, we hope, as we await word here on the plan for the rest of the game. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, glad to have you along as the Bruins lead this one 17-14. The scoring in the game so far for USJ, Jackson Pugh with a rushing touchdown and Jackson Pugh with a receiving touchdown from Caden Creech on a screenplay to start the third quarter of play. Cohen Neighbors back in the first with a 27-yard field goal. That's the 17 points for the USJ Bruins. As far as the Lions, 14 points off of two very, very big plays. The first, an Owen Atwood keeper, a fake handoff to Hank Miller, and he goes off the left side and into the end zone from about 78 yards out for a score of that in the first half. And then just a few moments ago, the Lions responding to the Bruins scoring drive with one of their own, Owen Atwood connecting to Lake Helton, the receiver for Trinity, on a long touchdown reception, and that makes it 17-14. This is an interactive broadcast. We are on Facebook. We have several watching and participating in this broadcast with us, and we appreciate you. If there are any scores of interest around the area that you know of, we would be happy for you to pass them along. And Ben, I'm going to reference and give credit to the Facebook page, West Tennessee High School Athletics. It's a pretty good resource for high school sports here in West Tennessee. And I'll look here and scan down the activity on their Facebook page. We have quite a few other teams in the area dealing with what we are dealing with here. Lightning in the area affecting us, lightning in the area affecting other games as well. I see that South Gibson County in a lightning delays as of just a few moments ago, leading Chester County. The score in that ball game, 28-10 so far. Milan taking on Huntington. I see here again on West Tennessee High School Athletics, Milan leading that ball game 27-9. Dyersburg taking on Camden. That ball game being called due to weather. Dyersburg leading in that ball game 21-0. And so Coach Bart Stowe and his team go to 2-1 as that game has been deemed a final. Westview taking on Marshall County. This from about 10 minutes ago. There was 9.5 minutes remaining in the first. Westview leading that game 8-0. South Fulton leading Humboldt at the half 10-0. And a game with a lot of interest here locally in district play down south of us at Southside High School. Northside taking on Southside. And the last update that I see here, if someone has one they'd like to pass along, the last one that I see here, a few posts down on this webpage, is that with 5:51 remaining in the half, Northside leading that game by the score of 6-0. Certainly crosstown interest in that one. Lexington hosting Crockett County tonight. Also in district play. I don't have an update on that one as of yet. If anyone has one, we're happy for you to pass it along. And I do believe, as of just a few moments ago, they too were dealing with a weather delay issue. So we're looking here at the comments to see if there are any other scores of interest that have been passed along. And so we don't see any just yet, rather.
Thomas, do we have any protocol as far as what we're following the Lightning? I mean, is it 30 minutes after the last strike within a certain distance? I'm asking. I have no idea.
The only information, and I just happened to hear it from the public address announcer here at Trinity Christian Academy, is that we would have a delay of at least 30 minutes. I'm not sure if it's a Lightning situation within a certain range from here, mileage-wise. Certainly a lot of that information these days is available on these apps, WeatherBug and weather.com, making that information available. But I don't know if it's what they see on those platforms or if it's what the officials see visually. As we do the broadcast, folks, we're looking at notes. We're looking at the field. I thought I could see at the moment that it was called flashing in my periphery. Could you pick up on that?
Yeah, I did. And you pretty much know that it's lightning because we're dating ourselves. The days of flash cameras are probably gone. It wasn't a camera that was flashing. It wasn't the old 35 millimeter camera. So, yeah, it was a pretty good indication that it was lightning. And like I said, I have no idea what the protocol is. I don't know if how long you wait it out.
It's the old swimming pool rule, right? 30
right.
minutes from the last time the lifeguard sees it.
Yeah, exactly. Or 30 minutes after you eat. That's an old wise tale. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. And just looking ahead, I'm not saying this is a possibility, but if you don't continue, then what are the ramifications? Because these teams don't have bye weeks. I think there's one bye week, and I don't necessarily think you can play on that bye week, as I'm sure a lot of families have out-of-town plans and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm not speculating. I'm just throwing out scenarios.
The Bruins on the road next Friday night. 1 week from tonight, we will be live at Fayette Academy. And the Bruins will be playing the second game in Division II Single-A action next week. And as usual, we'll take to the airwaves around 6:20, 6:25 or so. And the kick from Fayette Academy will be next Friday night at 7 p.m. Hope to have you back for that one. But until then, we still hopefully have some work to do here. Hopefully just a half-hour delay as this system, we hope, moves through here quickly and we can get back to work.
Did you happen to catch the time when they officially announced a weather delay? As far as like what we're looking at is,
I did not.
The earliest time that we can come back. I'm going to say it was probably 15 minutes ago.
I was going to say we've got to be halfway at the halfway point of getting through this. That's assuming we don't see another strike. So fingers crossed that this gets
And me personally, I have not seen one since they've left the field. So maybe that we're still on that first 30-minute window.
We appreciate all the comments on Facebook and all of the activity there. If you have a score of interest, we'd be happy for you to pass it along to us. And a special note here to Rich Nichols, Ben, with a nice comment to the two of us and complimenting our commentary. Rich, thank you so much. That means a lot coming from a person who has had a lot of great commentary on this network.
No doubt. Rich, he carried me in basketball season, so he kept me in line, much like you're doing now. So hope Rich is doing well. He's down there at Ole Miss right now, enjoying his college experience. I don't think there is a football game down there this weekend. I believe they travel to Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah, Ole Miss with a road game tomorrow, starting SEC play early in the season with road trip to Lexington, Kentucky to take on the Wildcats. And I know Rich Nichols will be rooting for the Rebels tomorrow. One of my favorite Rich Nichols memories. I think, I'm trying to remember where we were last year on the road. Post-game, the Bruins had won the football game. Rich was on the sideline helping celebrate in the ball game and had just learned that he had been accepted at the University of Mississippi.
Yeah, what a great night that is.
I said, Rich, there is no need for you to apply anywhere else. And he said, I ain't going to.
Absolutely not.
I love it.
Yep. He's going to be one of the biggest Rebel fans there is, I promise you that.
Absolutely.
And he will.
All the best to you, Rich, and I hope things are going well for you in Oxford, Mississippi. So let's mark it. At 5:49 left in the third, that's where we would pick back up if we are able to continue here from Lions Field on the campus of of Trinity Christian Academy. The Bruins leading this ball game 17-14. Cohen Neighbors with a first half 27-yard field goal as the Bruins opened the scoring in this ball game. Since then, for the Bruins, Jackson Pugh with 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing and 1 receiving from the junior quarterback, Caden Creech. The Lions, conversely, 14 points of their own in this ball game to keep it close. A long scoring run, for Owen Atwood that came in the second quarter. Atwood scoring from about 78 yards or so out, faking the handoff to Hank Miller, working his way to the left side and into open field, and he was gone. And then secondly, for the Lions, a pass play from Atwood, the senior, to Lake Helton, the receiver, down the sideline, and Helton scores. I don't have the yardage mark exactly on that one, but a lengthy play there in the third responding to the previous USJ scoring drive, and it's 17-14. So we continue here in the weather delay. We'll check on other scores of interest. We'll take a break here on the network and check other scores. Check on the comments on Facebook. We appreciate those, and we'll be right back with you. Thomas Pugh and Ben Howard on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
This is how we Friday night.
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 Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Beat the heat and beat the clock. McCoy's Heating and Air is giving away a free limited-time 12-year parts and labor warranty absolutely free until September 30th. That's over a decade of peace of mind at no extra cost. Don't sweat it. Call McCoy's today for your free estimate and lock in West Tennessee's best HVAC deal.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Back here at Trinity Christian Academy, both teams now back onto the field, warming back up. And Ben, as I look at this and think about it, this is one of those areas where if you look at the roster size for Trinity and you look at the roster size for USJ, a delay like this and the pace that Trinity has played in this ball game has really benefits them.
Yeah, you would think so, especially just a mere numbers with Trinity putting people on both sides of the ball a lot more than what the Bruins are. This extra break you would think would probably benefit them a little bit more in theory. Kind of a second halftime to go over strategy and mistakes that have happened by both teams and what you're going to do to clean those up. So, yeah, kind of like hockey. You're getting the second intermission.
So the referees are back onto the field as well, getting rehydrated. And it looks like at any point now we should be able to return to play. as we look at some more scores of interest, Dallas losing last night as the NFL's regular season gets underway. Another score of interest in the NFL finds the LA Chargers leading the Kansas City Chiefs 13-6 in that ball game. And as we look at other scores of interest around the area, we mentioned Crockett County versus Lexington. I don't have a score in that game, but they too are dealing with a lightning issue. And as of maybe 41 minutes ago, they were just getting ready to get the second half underway. So I don't have a status with that game. I want to be clear about that. And again, we want to reference West Tennessee High School Athletics, the Facebook page online. Very interactive, very helpful. And the job that they do, allowing people to participate, if you look at the comments there, and getting updates there for other scores of interest around the area. We mentioned Westview taking on Marshall County. Earlier it was 8-0. It is now 14-7. Westview taking the lead. Westview has the lead in that ball game. Halls and Bolivar scoreless in the third. Milan and Huntington in the third, and Milan leading that ball game 27-9.
Yeah, Milan looking very strong this year.
McNary in the fourth, leading over Wayne County 23-6. And again, a lot of these teams and games dealing with the same that we are here, which is a weather situation, lightning, storms. But hopefully we are going to be getting back underway. You see Creech across the way on the sideline, warming up his arm. Atwood on this sideline doing the same. And quite the game so far for Owen Atwood, Ben, the senior, with the long run and the long touchdown connection to Lake Helton.
Yeah,
keeping it close.
Yeah, the explosive plays have basically two plays that they've had have kept them in this game. If not, it would be very different story. But, hey, tip your hat to them. They've executed those plays and hit pay dirt on both of them. So we find ourselves with a little bit of a battle here in the remaining of the second half.
Jay Bush, our statistician, will have final stats at the end of the ball game. He keeps offensive stats for our broadcast: rushing, passing, receiving. And I conversely keep first downs, penalties, turnovers, punts, field goals, and scoring. And I have, and again, these are unofficial, but I have the Bruins with 11 first downs in this ball game and Trinity with only 2. And if you take the 2 plays away, and you cannot, I want to be clear about that, and I want to give Trinity the credit, their credit, because it's due. Those 2 plays were huge plays.
Looks like we're going to take the field and get back into action.
But only 2 first downs, and this ball game has a 17-14 score. So the Bruins come back onto the field, a little bit of a different look to start the third quarter of play. 2 backs in the backfield for the Bruins offense, and they continue that formation here. Pugh and Ben Spencer. 1 wide up top, 1 wide to the left. We're back in action. Here's Pugh. Pugh to the middle, and not much there. On 1st and 10, Pugh brought down after a gain of maybe 2. It'll make it 2nd down and long.
Yeah, we'd kind of like to see him bounce it outside. You saw Noah Britt pulling. I don't know if that was the design or not. Jackson might have saw something up the middle, but there was a lot of green space out there on the outside following Noah Britt.
So 3 wide to the right as we're back in action. Creech with a handoff to Pugh. Pugh up the middle, and not much there again as he stopped after a gain of maybe 3 on that one. So that's going to make it 3rd down and a long 6. We'll call it a long 5 here.
Yeah, they're opening up holes. It's just looks like Trinity is doing a really good job of just, holding up that block until they need to, just get off of that block and make the play. So doing a good job of containing there in the middle.
Payne and Stamper wide this way. One up top, that's Luke Brown. And that's going to be offsides on Trinity. Not sure that it'll be enough for the first, Ben.
No, it doesn't look like it. It could. No, it's going to be close. It'll definitely be a 3rd and 1 or 3rd and less than 1. Maybe inches. They're going to give it to us. Well, no, they're not. Yeah, they are. They are going to give it to us.
So it'll be another 1st down for USJ after the penalty. 1st and 10. The Bruins still in their territory. Their own 42-yard line. Pugh in the backfield, 1 wide to the right. That's Finney. Finney working his way right to left as he resets. Here's Pugh to the left. Pugh up the middle. Pugh looking for room, has it. And a nice hard run there for Pugh.
Yeah.
8 yards on the play.
Great job right there by Jackson Pugh. And as I've stated multiple times, take the 3-4 that they give you, and then you run one off for 8. So, yeah, just stick with the game plan.
2nd and short here. Back to the run game. Pugh bouncing his way to the left and up the middle, and he'll pick up a 1st down. Another 1st down for the Bruins. As the clock continues here, just under 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Back in action. We've had a weather delay. If you're just now being back or getting back with us, happy to have you back. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard. The Bruins leading 17-14. Now into Lion territory. 1 wide, up top, that's Finney. Back to Pugh on the ground. That's Davis, Drew Davis into the game, pardon me. And Drew Davis is going to be brought down, and not much happening there on the right side.
Yeah, you see Noah Britt come out here and pull and seal that off, and somebody sneaks through and makes Drew Davis change directions, and just not able to get much out of that.
Ben Spencer and Jackson Pugh back into the game. They will go into the backfield for the Bruins. Here comes Finney wide to the right. Payne and Stamper up top. And Ben's still waiting for Stamper to get involved in this ball game. But right now, the Bruins content with keeping it on the ground. We'll see what happens here. Spencer in motion. Here's Pugh to the left. Pugh looking for room. Pugh on the left side picks up maybe 4 or 5 on that one. We'll give him 4.
Yeah, great play to keep his balance right there. You see Spencer going out in motion, and Pugh avoiding a tackle right there and just kind of bowling his way in to get whatever he could out of that play.
Miller in the backfield on that play, giving chase to the left side. Here's Finney wide to the right. Payne up top. Here's Luke Brown joining Finney down this way. 3rd down and 6. Creech looking. Creech to Plunk. Getting the signal from the Bo Wallace offense. Creech, the junior. Here's Creech. Here's the pass this way to Brown. That's incomplete. That'll make it 4th down.
Yeah, that was probably better off not even catching that, because if he catches it, he's down right there and you lose a yard. I assume we'll probably go for this, and if we don't get it, I'm sure Pritchard has challenged this defense to step up and stick to their assignments.
So it'll be 4th down and 6. 2 wide this way, 2 wide up top. Pugh in the backfield. We'll see if we get a draw here attempt, Ben, maybe.
Well,
you'd love to pick up an easy 5 here.
Don't count out the possibility, I was going to say, of drawing them off sides here. I'm sure they're going to try it.
Here's a shift for Pugh. Here's Creech. Creech, upfield, Creech, still going. Creech! 1st down, Creech! Into the open field, and Creech is going to have a 1st down, Bruins.
Yeah, great job by Creech right there, just becoming a runner right there. Looks like he wanted to go to somebody right here, but tucks it down and takes off and keeps this drive going.
And Ben, the Lions secondary not giving much in the way of open receivers for Caden Creech. Continuing on the ground, continuing in the third, deep in the third quarter. Pugh continues in the backfield. Here's Creech. Pugh working his way to the right, now back inside, and he's going to pick up 2.
Yeah, he looked outside right there, and there's a defender there sealing off that edge, and he just cuts it back inside and picks up what he can right here.
Reed Finney working his way to the right side. He's out wide. Out there with Stamper. Pugh continues in the backfield. Creech, your quarterback. Looking. Now back to the sideline. A minute remaining in the third. Here's the handoff to Pugh. Pugh on the left side. Pugh working his way out. Pugh upfield. Pugh, and another gain there on that play, Ben, of maybe 5 or 6, and he's going to be close to another first down.
Yeah, moving the chains. He did pick it up, so great job of him knowing where that marker was to go ahead and extend this drive.
So another first down. I have 16 first downs in the ball game to Trinity's 2. And again, folks, the stats are completely unofficial and for entertainment purposes only, but we try to keep them as accurately as we possibly can. Here's Pugh in the backfield. Bruins driving. Pugh up the middle. Pugh winding things up the middle, and he gains another tough 5 or 6 run yards on that play, Ben.
Yeah, just, same song, second verse, just takes the handoff, takes it up, and, takes 5 yards right there. So
the Bruins offense looking to strike here deep in Lion territory. Here's Pugh looking for room. Pugh, nothing there. Joe Cole coming up and making the play. No gain on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah,
and that's going to close it out for the third quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe, these handoffs, it's kind of setting up a possible play action where down here close to the end zone, they pull everybody in on that fake handoff, and possibly Caden Creech can find somebody over the top.
We'll keep it here during the break, or during the transfer from the third quarter to the fourth. We thank our network sponsors, Chuck Hutton Nissan, FMY Orthodontics, Dynamics, McCoy's Heating and Air, and Elite Dental Care. We mentioned Dynamics, talked to Miss Tori earlier. Happy to have Deuce Davenport back with us tonight. And the Bruin thoughts continue to be with Jack Morris as he recovers from a knee injury. And also Ben Samkale. A nod to him as he recovers from a foot surgery, so he's going to be out for a while longer. And you certainly hate that for that young man. Connecting with our football team as a junior.
Yeah, you really do hate that because he was so fired up just to compete, being his first year. Went through all the tough practices in the summer, spring, and he was really, really excited, and I think he was going to play a big part in this offense. So not having him, hope he's getting better and feeling good and on track for recovery. So, yeah, we'll look forward to seeing him and whatever he's performing in.
Yeah, and I see him on the far sideline over there in his jersey, rooting his team on here on the road. The first Division II single-A game for both of these teams. The Lion faithful looking to get their team into it. The crowd here vocal. Pugh in the backfield. Payne in tight. We have a whistle on this play. What do we have? The officials.
I don't see any laundry on the field.
Nope. But
they're
bringing it back.
I don't know. Must have been a false start. I'm not sure what that is.
The 5th penalty of the ball game for the Bruins, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10 here, Ben.
Yeah. Probably, depending on what we pick up here, a 4-down territory, capable of kicking a field goal. Cohen Neighbors proved that to us. So depending on what 4th down looks like will determine how we proceed.
So here's the situation. 3rd down and 10, 17-14. The Bruins lead 3 wide to the left, 1 up top, Pugh in the backfield. Here's Creech across the middle and incomplete. Looking for Finney. And that'll make it 4th down, Ben.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying a slant play right here. The ball's there. I mean, it's just a play I'm not saying it has to be made. It could have been made, but the ball was there. Looks like he had position, but just unfortunate not able to bring it down.
Just underway in the 4th quarter, and the Bruins are going to elect for the field goal attempt. This will be from the 14-yard line.
The 20. Kicking from the 20.
Kicking from the 20, thank you. So a 30-yard attempt for Neighbors. The hold, Brown. Neighbors, the kick. Good.
Hey, big shout out to Cohen Neighbors right there. That's not an easy job, as I'm sure Cooper Sykes will attest that that is not an easy job.
Especially in a game this tight, a rivalry this big, beginning Division II single-A play for both of these teams, on the road, hostile territory, a tight game so far, and Neighbors comes in and makes it a 1-score game.
Yeah.
Or at least a 6-point game, I should say.
Correct.
20-14, the Bruins lead here.
I think it's really important to get some type of points on the board of that drive. A lengthy drive in yardage and clock. So to come up with nothing would have been kind of demoralizing. So obviously we wanted the touchdown, but to get a field goal right there, that's something positive. Somebody always says you want to end every drive on a kick, whether it's a
point after
or a punt. You don't want to give up a turnover.
What you hope here, Ben, is that some of the key skill position players for the Lions on the field for the duration of that lengthy drive. As English boots this one out of the end zone, the Lions will take over at the 20. What you hope is, if you're a Bruins defense, your Hank Millers and your Owen Atwoods, who were on the field for that long Bruins offensive drive, now the leg's not as fresh to start on offense here.
Well, you can put that out there, but like you said, with this being a rivalry game, I think that kind of goes out the window a little bit because they're going to be fired up. They're running on a lot of adrenaline, but I'm sure, like I said earlier, Coach Pritchard has challenged these guys to step up and contain. Don't give up the big play.
2 big scoring plays so far in this game for the Lions offense has them still in this game, 20-14. Atwood, your quarterback. Back to pass. Atwood up the middle. Atwood with room. Atwood still on his feet. And Atwood, Ben, we've seen that all night.
Yeah, that's
coverage in the secondary, and he finds room right up the middle.
Yeah, and I don't even know if that was necessarily a pass. I think it might have been a design draw where he just steps back and gives the, like he's going to pass, and just tucks it and takes off.
Why fix what's not broken? And the Lions continue here with a fresh set of downs. I have their only 3rd first down in this ball game. Still in their own territory. Here's Atwood to Miller. Miller is going to run it up the middle, and he's going to have about 4. That'll make it 2nd and 6.
Yep, much of the same design as USJ's been doing. Just take it up the middle and, see what you can get. Take those 3 or 4 yards and set something up for the next play.
Each team with a turnover in the form of an interception.
Yeah, Trinity has 2.
Trinity has 2, that's right. Snyder with the 2nd. I beg your pardon. Here's Atwood on the left side. Atwood with a pass, complete and incomplete.
Yeah, he's just creating space when he gets flushed out of the pocket. And,
I thought he caught it.
Yeah,
on the far
just
side,
being
it was
so far away, couldn't really tell. And plus
with
a black uniform, but he was there. I think it was in his hands. just lays it right in there, and I think he tried to turn upfield too quick. So
Now
big third down right here.
Third down at about 6. The Bruins defense needing a hold here. The one bright spot for the Bruins, their passing defense. Here's Atwood, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. That'll make it 4th and 6, Ben. A nice stop there.
Yeah, it's going to be a decision time now where are you going to take the chance to go for it on your side of the field where it looks like receivers were just covered up, and great job Noah Britt flushing him out of the pocket and containing him that time. That's a big word right there, is contain him. We've seen how dangerous he is on his feet.
So it seems as though
and I would,
the punt team is
definitely have my radar on right here. They're going to probably try to draw you off sides, and I would really keep in mind and play it safe right here as far as a fake concerned.
Drew English is deep. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. And stay away from it.
Yeah, it looks like maybe about the 37-yard line we'll take over.
Only the second punt in this ball game for Trinity. USJ has not punted in this ball game.
Yeah, this is a drive here. It's really, really important to capitalize, to keep this drive and hopefully have another lengthy drive and, put some more points on the board, whether that be a field goal or a touchdown. Obviously, we would prefer a touchdown, but the field goal does give us, a 2-score game margin.
The Bruins offense back onto the field. They sent 2 wide to the left. Luke Brown and Reed Finney. 2 up top, Pugh in the backfield. Here's motion from Payne. Right to left. Here's Pugh up the middle. Pugh working his way to the right. And now Pugh spins, and he's going to be driven down after a gain of maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah.
We'll keep the clock running.
Yeah, good job right there. You definitely want to see Pugh get out and get some open space, but making the most of what he has right there. Like I said, maybe these runs are setting up a play action. I don't remember a play action yet, so I'm sure one of those is in the playbook.
Deuce Davenport wide up top. Reed Finney wide this way. Pugh in the backfield. Here's JP bouncing his way to the right, and he works his way for another 3 on that one. Somebody's hat came off.
Yeah, Jack Kreider right here sliding over to create blocks and create an open space. Ends up getting, about 1, 2, maybe 3 yards right there, so that'll make it 3rd and about 5 or 6, making it call it a long 5.
Oh, a big play here for the Bruins offense with 8:40 remaining in the ball game.
And don't forget about Caden Creech as far as his scrambling abilities as well. He's very capable and proved that already this game.
Here's motion, Payne up top. Here's Payne with the catch.
Nope.
And incomplete. That'll make it 4th down. And Ben, from here you got to punt it, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Rely on your defense a little bit. Although we did see, we thought they were going to punt it earlier, and Drew English ends up picking it up. They don't have anybody back, so they're going to they remember that. So they don't have anybody back to receive the punt.
20-14, the Bruins lead here. English into punt. Maybe a draw attempt there unsuccessfully, and Drew punts it, and it looks to be a pretty good one. Get down there, guys.
Bounce.
Get down there, and that one is going to be downed at about the 7-yard line. So that's where the Bruins defense will take over and the Lions offense. Quick break, and we're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
8 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this ball game. The Lions keeping it close, 20-14. The Bruins leading. The Lions with the football deep in their own territory. And the Bruins trying to avoid another big play here. Atwood, back to throw, Atwood. Looking upfield, Atwood with a little room, and he's going to be hit hard. And kept in bounds on the far side. Hudson rushing with the tackle.
Yep, just looking to pass the ball, and he's going to be quick to pull it down and take off just because of his playmaking ability. So, you don't fault him on that, but great job to step up and keep it to about a 6-yard gain.
Second down, and we'll call it a long 4 here. Atwood has 3 wide to the right, and Hank Miller in the backfield. Here's motion. Here's Miller. Here's Atwood. Atwood again on the far side. And another fine run on the outside there by Owen Atwood.
Yeah, they've kind of figured out what's working, and they're going to stick with it. So, you fake the handoff inside, and he takes it out, and good job of blocking by Trinity right there.
7:15 remaining in the ball game. The Bruins defense working here with it 1st and 10. And the Lions with 1 in motion. Here's Atwood, Miller, and Miller's.
Oh, he kept it, so we sacked
another keeper, right. And Atwood a little slow to get up, but a big loss on the play and a big play.
Yeah, so
he
fakes
Bruins
the handoff
defense.
there. It looks like they were trying to set up an option, and I believe that's Barrett Shelton that got through and cleaned up that sack right there. I don't know if you call it a sack. Tackle for loss for sure. I don't know if they were actually going to pass it. Like I said, it looked like they were trying to set up an option right there. So that's big play right there for the Bruins. They need to obviously contain and not give up the big play right here.
Second down and 13.
You got a blitz off the left side.
Atwood escapes. Atwood upfield. Atwood in open field. And Atwood finally brought down. And Ben, another big play for Owen Atwood. Man.
Yeah, you see the blitz coming in. Whit Barnes, I thought he was going to get him, but he just gets chipped right there and is not able to bring him down.
And the Lions work their way out to the 46-yard line, still in their own territory. And Ben, Owen Atwood is beginning to see the effects of playing this entire game.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what they're doing. They're just giving a little breather right here, taking a timeout, and go over some things and giving a little catch his breath.
So we'll take one with him. 5 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in this game. The Bruins lead it 20-14. We're back after this. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
(20-14), the Lions leading this ball game, and on the move, 1st and 10, still in their own territory, and the Bruins defense needing a big play here. Owen Atwood, the quarterback for the Lions, with an MVP night so far for his offense, scoring 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing touchdown. Does Miller have it? He does. Miller up the middle, and a gain there of 8 on that play. And Ben, you got to ask, because the last few plays, Atwood has kept it. That time Miller keeps it.
Yeah, he jumped there, and I don't know if you're necessarily allowed to hurdle people. That might be what they're talking about right here.
We'll see. There is a flag on the play.
Although I don't necessarily think that he was hurdling someone in that sense. The guy was on the ground. I think he just jumped over him.
And I think they're probably getting interpretation from the other officials who saw the play. Maybe someone had a better vantage point than one or two of the others. Talking it over with the white hat here. No flag on the play. So they wave it off. 5 penalties in this ball game so far for USJ. 4 for Trinity. So they'll mark it into Bruin territory at the 47. The officials explaining things to Coach Pritchard. And now Pritchard back to work orchestrating this defense. 2 interceptions so far for Atwood. We have not seen him throw the ball much here in the second half. Here's motion from the top. The give to Miller, and he goes down with a knee after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, big
so that'll
down
make
right
it
here.
That'll make it third and short.
Just got tripped up right there, and he did have a hole.
So
you
we'll see here.
Probably think that they're going to go for it on 4th down, no matter even if they don't convert right here.
From Bruin territory, we'll mark it at the 46. Here's a fake handoff, and here is Atwood going down.
So big 4th down right here, big decision. This could be the ball game.
That's Joshua O'Neal, right? Off the edge.
That's
Barrett Shelton, pardon
yeah.
me, yes. Barrett Shelton.
Yeah, and he lets him go. He hears the whistle, and he lets him go right there. So
the Lion faithful arguing that the whistle was blown early, but I'm with you, Ben, and I'm probably going to sound like a homer here. I think Shelton had him pretty wrapped up there. So here's Atwood. Here's an attempt to draw, unsuccessful. Atwood with 2 to his left, wide. 2 to his right, Miller in the background. 4th down, Atwood. Atwood spying. Here's the pass, and this one is complete.
Yeah, just a good job right here, just rolling out, finding his receiver right there at the 1st down marker.
So that'll make it 1st down and 10 with 3:40 remaining in this game. The clock continues to run. Trinity still has to get the ball into the end zone to tie the game. Atwood is running. Atwood now looking to throw, and we're going to have a hold here.
Which probably,
tackle for a loss on the play.
I would imagine if it's going to be a holding call, they're probably going to decline this and make it 2nd and 13, or maybe, I don't know, maybe take them back to 10 yards.
It'll be up to Coach Derek Pritchard on the far side. They'll tell him his options, and he'll make the call here. He's going to back him up.
Yeah, which I think is probably the right call right there. You know, you don't give up the yardage.
3:18. The
Looks
stop.
like the hold right there on Xander Cook.
The clock stops on the penalty. The Bruins defense against the Lions offense with 1st down. And it looks to be about, well, it's 1st and 20. Here's Atwood keeping it. And Atwood is stacked up. Not much there. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, that's, I mean, if you run it enough, I mean, you're going to sell out on it, which I think they did right there. And no sense of urgency right here, which I'm kind of surprised by.
2.5 remaining in the game. 2 timeouts remaining for the Trinity Lions. Miller left early. Here's a pass. That one complete. And a gain of about 7 on the play. But that'll make it 3rd down and 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for the Lions offense. 2 minutes remaining in the game. The Lions have to get it into the end zone. The Bruins defense continuing to work. Atwood looking for second wind here. Atwood back to throw. Here's the pass, complete, and that's going to be short of the 1st.
I think it is going to be short, so it is 4th down. It's not very far, but let's see if they give it to him. I don't know.
They will give it to him. Ben, the judge coming in from this side, The judge coming in from this side with a very, very favorable spot.
Yeah, clock's
I have
still
to
running.
say. 2 timeouts remaining for the Lions, 3 for the Bruins. 1:35 remaining in the game. Atwood with 2 wide to the left. What a game. Here's Miller. He's going to be tackled after a gain of 5. And Ben, give it to Miller. He's another one of those loads that right up the middle, you can probably count on 3 or 4 just right after he gets the ball. He's tough to bring down, man.
Absolutely.
Approaching 1 minute to go in the game. Here's Atwood to the right, looking for a block. Atwood out of bounds. And Atwood's going to have another first down.
1 minute left.
So it'll be 1st and 10. The Lions in the red zone. Can the Bruins come up with a huge play here? Everything you would think you're going to see from here on from Trinity's offense will be pretty low risk with a minute left. Atwood back to throw. Atwood across the middle, caught. Touchdown Trinity. And we are tied.
Yeah, good job by Owen Atwood just surveying and seeing somebody come open over the middle. He just kind of sat down in our zone and was able to throw it over our coverage. So a big PAT right here.
The Lions, a PAT attempt, if successful, take the lead here on their home field. Here's the kick, and it's good. The Lions take the lead, 21-20.
Do have 55 seconds left. I don't know if they try to kick it deep here. They have been kicking it. They did a couple times kick it shallow. I'm assuming they're probably going to kick it as far as they can downfield and put them as much real estate as they can in front of us.
.55 seconds remaining in the ball game, and Trinity leads here in the first division game of the season for both of these teams. (21-20), the Lions lead here. We will keep it here for the rest of this one. It has been a good one so far, and Ben, it has been the type of game where the pace, as you've kept up with the game, the pace has favored the Lions here.
Yeah, no doubt. Just the constant run, slowing the game down, making it as short as possible as far as the clock stopping and whatnot. Yeah, you would think so.
And here's the kick, and it's going to be caught and fielded by Drew English. Drew English working his way upfield, and English is going to be brought down. Mishandled there for a second, Ben, and the Bruin faithful holding their breath.
Yeah, you would almost think that they would call for a fair catch. That's dangerous right there, trying to go after the ball. You would think after he mishandles it, he would just fall on it, but he actually picks up some yardage right here. So we got 66 yards to actually not 66. We've seen Cohen Neighbors very capable of kicking the ball.
So here comes the Bruins offense. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. What do we do here with 48 seconds left in this ball game? Pugh in the backfield, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. Trinity's going to talk it over. And Ben, a hats off to the secondary for Trinity so far. If we have to pass here, their secondary has done a pretty decent job against our receivers.
Yeah, absolutely. They've, played the game and contained and made it really tough for us to make completions.
And really both secondaries, for the most part in this ball game, doing pretty good jobs against each other this evening. It has been really the ground game for both teams that has kept each team in this ball game. The Bruins with a lot of work to do here. First and 10, 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Pugh in motion. Here's Creech, downfield, and that's incomplete. Pass intended for Deuce Davenport, incomplete. 42 seconds remaining.
And I believe it looked like it was a pretty good pass. You know, he gets a first down yardage, kind of sits down. He would probably tell you he should have caught that, you know, and I think in high school the clock does stop with a first down until they get the change reset, and then it'll start again.
Creech directing traffic, the junior quarterback. Pugh in the backfield. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Creech back to throw. Creech looking for help. Davenport incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 10. 35 seconds remaining, 36.2.
Yeah, it looks like he's right on target again, and it just, you know, he lets the ball get inside to his body instead of catching it with his hands right there.
Stamper and Brown are now wide down this way. Payne and Snyder wide up top. The Bruins offense needing something here desperately, a big play. Pugh in motion. Here's Creech. Creech downfield. Creech is going to run it. Creech looking for help. Doesn't have it. That'll make it 4th down. And USJ going to get a timeout.
Yeah. And it looks like, I mean, just as far as reading Caden Creech's body language, it doesn't look like anybody was really open.
And again, a tribute to the Lions secondary. The Lions secondary.
Looks like Reed Finney kind of got out behind him, but by that time Creech had already gone the other direction to his left and couldn't see that.
So it'll be 4th down and 8 with 24.2 seconds remaining in this ball game. The final play of the game for the Bruins offense, unless something big happens here. Fourth and 8. 2 wide to the right. Pugh in the backfield, Caden Creech. Pugh looking for a signal. Coming out of the timeout, we'll see what we have. 2 wide to the left. Pugh in motion. Creech across the middle. Caught!
Clock will stop. Or should have stopped. Yeah, there it stops right there. They need to run tempo or call a timeout.
USJ with 2 timeouts remaining. The clock shows 3, but they have 2.
Jake Payne with a huge catch right here.
17.5 seconds remaining. Every half a second counts in this ball game. 21-20, the Lions leading. We will keep it here.
And you just looking at Trinity's kind of mentality, they're going to give up that 10-yard play. They're not worried about that. They'll give up 4 or 5 more, obviously, if we had time for them, but we don't. So they're not concerned with that. It's going to take somebody breaking a tackle and making a play.
Here comes the Bruin offense back onto the field after the timeout. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. Pugh in the backfield.
You would think 35 yards might be our minimum to get as far as a field goal distance.
Creech back to throw. Creech looking long. Creech throwing it. Snyder down there.
Got it.
Snyder has it! Snyder has it! Snyder has it! Down to the 10-yard line.
See Jake Snyder, he's just going to come out and go and just kind of loop around to that outside. Good, and credit Caden Creech for just laying it right in his arms. Down to the 10-yard line, so that sets up a field goal. Do we have a timeout left? I think we do have a timeout because there's an injured player on the field, so that stops the clock. So do we run the ball to the middle of the field, set up down the middle, field goal?
8.3 seconds remaining. Certainly this is within the range of Cohen Neighbors.
And with that being said, it's just, the shotgun snap and then Creech, you don't want to lose too many yards, but he goes and just wherever Cohen prefers it, I guess.
21-20. What a play. Creech to Snyder. The exact play you needed if you are the Bruins. All the way down to the 10. And with 8.3 seconds remaining, the Bruins will talk it over.
And it looks like it's right at the 11-yard line.
And here does Trinity take a look at what the Bruins come out with and perhaps get another timeout right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the mentality is. I don't know what the strategy is. I would say you're playing for a field goal right here. They're going to go ahead and kick it.
Neighbors.
Make a hero out of Cohen Neighbors.
Spotted at the 18. That'll make it a 28-yard field goal. The hold, Luke Brown. The snap, Sam Hines. And they're going to ice him. Or attempt to. Trinity gets the timeout as their head coach comes out and requests it, and he takes it. We'll keep it here, guys. What an exciting game. Division II Single A. 21-20. The Lions lead for the moment. Cohen Neighbors, the sophomore. Soccer player turned kicker for this football team. Started his journey last year behind Cooper Sykes. Has done a great job so far this year for the Bruins. He sets up from the 18, so that will make it a 28-yard field goal. 8.3 seconds remaining. Trinity sending everybody. Hines to Brown, and a flag on the play. What do we have?
Oh, take it up 5 yards. Take it up 5 yards. Good job.
Still with 8.3 remaining. I did not get a call there unless they were lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, that's.
So from the 13, we'll call it a 23. Hines, Brown, Neighbors.
That is good.
Good.
That is good.
Good. Cohen Neighbors with 2.8 seconds remaining in this ball game. Cohen Neighbors, as cool as the other side of your pillow.
He that'll put him down in USJ lure right there. In there with Cooper Sykes with a walk-off kick last year against South Gibson. So Cohen Neighbors, ice water in his veins. And I'm going to take the terminology from Steve Beverly. Hopefully he's listening. I would expect a ground scooter kick right here where they're not going to give them a chance to really return this. So kick it on the ground, let them pick it up, and basically you might have one play. I don't know.
Ben, you got to think the play here is to basically touch it with your knee on the ground like a scoop catch and just have your knee down, right?
Yeah.
Just have your knee down and just
I don't
and hope that maybe half a second ticks off. We are at TCA.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that they're going to fall on this ball and have minimal time come off to at least allow for one more play. If you kick it up in the air and they don't call a fair catch, that clock runs. So that's important too. So if you kick it in the air, they have to call for that fair catch.
Drew English will kick it off for the Bruins here. English. Downfield. Atwood, and this is it. Atwood. This is it. Atwood. Going back to the left. Here's another lateral. This one, left side. And this one's on the ground.
There we go. That's the
ball game.
That's the ball game, boys
That's
and
the
girls.
ball game.
USJ wins.
Here at Trinity Christian Academy, a fantastic game. The Bruins winning it 23-21 in District 2 Single A play.
And I'm really surprised if they kick that in the air to even give them an attempt to return that. Obviously, Derek Pritchard knows a lot more of football. He's forgotten more than what I know about football. But, hey, it turned out great for the Bruins. Really a hard-fought game that is going to instill confidence and give them momentum going through the season. Facing adversity like that is going to be huge for this team.
You got to give a tip of your cap to the Trinity Christian Academy Lions and the game plan that they instituted here.
Yeah, no doubt. They, they probably weren't expecting those big plays like that, which just, gave them momentum, propelled them to stay in this game. So, yeah, absolutely. They had a game plan. They stuck to it, and it was very effective.
The Bruins escape with a win. 23-21. What an exciting game.
Yeah.
I will have no voice in about
doubt.
6 hours.
Yeah, and especially when we watch this back, you're gonna even yell harder. But let's give Caden Creech all the props in the world. It's fourth down. It's 4th down and 10. They're on negative territory on the field. He has the composure to hit Jake Payne right there, get the first down, live to play another day, and look what happens.
An exciting finish here from Trinity Christian Academy. The Bruins winning the final score 23-21. The Bruins with under a minute remaining in this ball game from their own 38-ish is where that drive started.
Yeah, and that not
converting
only that,
on fourth and
Drew English, trying to advance that ball after he, mishandled it a little bit, and I kind of, cringed a little bit there, but he was able to extend a little bit, and 3 straight plays where whatever you want to call it, we did convert, where there's drops or whatever, comes down to 4th and 10, pick up the first down, and Jacob Snyder.
Yeah.
Don't want to let him get lost in this conversation because he's a huge part of it. Getting open into the field, making that catch, and, great job by the Bruins.
Cohen Neighbors. 3 field goals in this ball game. The last one of the utmost importance, the one that sealed it for the Bruins.
I bet Cohen Neighbors gets a free meal at Coyote Blues. What do you bet?
He can have as much Zaxby's as he wants. You know what?
Yeah, absolutely.
All the Zaxby's you want.
Yeah, and then let's give a shout-out to Sam Hines and Luke Brown.
How about it?
How nerve-wracking was that to just complete that process? They've done it 1,000 times this summer, and under that pressure. And not only that, I was thinking about this as well. This gives us another weapon that we can win a ball game. We've proved that, maybe I don't think we played our best ball game, but we were able to put points on the board whenever we had the chance. And, we made it work.
The final here, 23-21. The Bruins win it, as the score has understandably been taken off of the scoreboard.
Sure.
That's the way it goes in these rivalry games, and we understand that, and we would handle it the same way at our house. 23-21. We're back to wrap this one up right after this. This is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Trinity Christian Academy, you see the Bruins heading over to the student body to celebrate the victory here, a close one. 23-21. The Bruins win this ball game in the final seconds. A great ball game. We'll have final statistics coming up momentarily. Right now, a few replays, and we've got highlights from the entire game as we revisit the first half here, Ben. And we got pressure on Atwood here.
Yeah, right here. I think this is going to be our interception where Drew is just playing center field right here and just staying in his lane right there. So great job by him and getting some momentum on our side. I believe right here is going to be a touchdown by Jackson Pugh where he is just not going to be denied. He kind of sidesteps one runner, goes through the middle, sheds a few more tackles, and,
into the
6 points. Right here
here's Atwood again. This is going to be the long run, the fake handoff to Miller, and Atwood on the left side.
When he sees open space, he is just he's going to be gone. He's just very quick, and hey, credit to them. And I don't want to discount anything they did tonight. They played a heck of a game. Looks like this might be another long touchdown right here on a pass.
Working his way to the right.
Creates space. He had Noah Britt trailing him. Oh, no, this is actually the interception by Jacob Snyder.
Yep.
So. Secondary was, they played a good game.
On both sides, Ben.
Yep.
We talked about it all night. Both secondaries playing a whale of a ball game, both teams.
Looks like this might be this is a screen pass right here where Jackson actually has to come back up and catch that ball. And he sees open field, and he's not going to be denied. He gets hit right there.
We see Joshua O'Neal downfield with a great block.
Absolutely.
For the Bruins.
So, creating that whole screen process was awesome. So this might be the long touchdown pass by Atwood right here.
This is Atwood to Lake Helton on this
If you ask
play.
Drew English right here, he's going to watch this, and he's going to be so mad at himself. He knows he should have had him. But anyway, that's part of it. But great play by Trinity right there. And Cohen Neighbors. I'll just let y'all watch it.
I think this was earlier in the game.
Okay,
yes.
so that
we
was
are hearing from the crew here. That was earlier in the game. That one from 30. That was the second of 3 field goals in this ball game. And here, Ben, is where Trinity takes the lead.
Yeah, and with leaving us only 55 seconds. So yeah, Atwood does a great job. Sees him over the middle, and we just kind of got lost right there. We let him kind of get behind coverage and. Hey, tip your hat to them. They found the open receiver right here. I don't know if this is the pass to Jake Payne to extend it. No, this is first down right here. So this is the pass to Jacob Snyder where he had somebody in his face, and he lets it go, and right on the money, Jacob Snyder just converting that, and that's, play of his career right there.
Down to the 10 there. Then we would have a penalty to get it at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, and then
the 13, but add the 10 for the end zone, and there's Cohen Neighbors.
Cohen Neighbors, enjoy it, brother. Enjoy it, man. You definitely going to be a Bruin in Bruin lore for a long time. Like I said, that was huge. There's been a lot of great kickers at this school, and welcome to the fraternity.
Trinity Christian Academy. Pardon me. Owen Atwood with the pass, the touchdown pass. I mentioned that is when they took the lead. That is when they tied the game. So a credit to their field goal kicker.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on them as well.
For successfully getting the point after to go through. It was good. Leaving the Bruins offense with less than a minute after the kickoff at about the 35 to 38 to 40-yard line, and the Bruins working from there, converting a fourth down, and then the long pass from Creech to Snyder. We've got a final stats coming up, but what a whale of a ball game here.
Yeah, I just have
TCA.
to just mention it one more time. That last drive, just not giving up. Caden Creech keeping his composure, converting that fourth down, and, the clock's steadily running. So it stops on the first down, but, just keeping his composure and making a play with his feet and his arm. He had to avoid a little pressure and threw it on the run, and just couldn't be more proud of these guys.
23-21, the Bruins win it here in dramatic fashion on the road at TCA. Those are your final highlights. We have final stats. We'll do that and wrap this one up. Right after this, the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
$12 years and zero worries. That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority, Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We're back here at Trinity Christian Academy, and USJ winning this ball game in dramatic fashion. Cohen Neighbors with a late field goal, leaving 3 seconds on the clock as USJ wins it by the final score of 23-21. And we've got some final stats for you here, and we'll flash those for you. USJ with 16 first downs in this ball game. We had 3 for Trinity. And being a credit to Trinity, the big plays they had when they needed them, they got them.
Yeah, no doubt. And they made do with what they had. You say 3 first downs, but they really controlled the ball when they had it.
Yeah. Passing yards, Caden Creech with 145, Owen Atwood with 137 yards passing. Rushing yards for USJ, 170. For Trinity, 195. 5 penalties for 40 yards for the Bruins, 5 for 30 in a relatively clean game, other than the penalties in the first half being kind of costly for the Bruins offensively, not being able to capitalize more in the first half. Total punts for Trinity, 2 in this game, and 1 for USJ. 2 turnovers for TCA in this game in the forms of interceptions for Owen Atwood, and 1 turnover in this ball game for USJ, and that in a form of an interception on the first play of the ball game.
And is that the first turnover we've had all year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
3 games into the season,
Yeah.
and for it to be one on a play that you're kind of going for something at the beginning there.
Sure.
So, and that's one of those things that either something really good happens or there's the potential that something like that happens.
Yeah,
if we're being honest about the call, right?
Like you said, yeah, crosstown rival, come out.
Yeah, sure.
Throw a little wrinkle in there. So.
If you convert there and you pick up 50, 60 yards or you score on that play, it looks great.
You set the tone. Yeah.
It looks great. So, Caden Creech, 145 yards passing, 20 rushing yards for Creech. Jackson Pugh, 150 rushing yards, 37 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns for Jackson Pugh as he scored twice for the Bruins tonight, 1 rushing touchdown and 1 receiving touchdown. Owen Atwood, 137 yards passing, 157 yards rushing for Owen Atwood as he was obviously the player of the game for the Lions.
I'm going to keep my eye on him for the rest of the year. He's going to be really, really fun to watch, really dangerous. So, yeah, best of luck to him and Hank Miller.
USJ receiving, Davenport, 2 catches for 22 yards. Ben Spencer had 19 yards receiving. Jackson Pugh, 37. Jake Payne, 6. And Jacob Snyder, 48 yards receiving, but none bigger than the last play. And that may have been, was that his only?
I believe so, and I'm going to
game?
go ahead, and I'm not faulting you, but Jake Payne, he had to have a little bit more receiving yards. I think he had him down for 6, but he did catch that first down where it was 4th and 10, so he had to have at least a little bit more than that. So I'm not going to shortchange you there, Jake, but that's all right. Just want to throw that in there.
Rushing yards, Jackson Pugh, 150. Drew Davis, 21. And again, Caden Creech with 20. And we did have Drew English with 13 yards rushing on the fake punt. So those are your final statistics, as we wrap up here from TCA, the Bruins winning it by the final score of 23-21. We are about to sign off, and thank you so much for staying with us. We had the weather delay earlier tonight. We will be back in action at Fade Academy next week, 1 week from tonight. We hope you'll join us there. If not, join us on the network as we sign off here. 6:30 is airtime next Friday night at Fade Academy. The kickoff at 7 p.m. Our thanks to Paul Schultze, the executive producer, Christopher Reason, and Billy Bolin II doing excellent work here tonight on site. My thanks to Ben Howard. On behalf of the great Worthy Road crew, my name is Thomas Pugh saying God bless and good night. So long from Trinity Christian Academy. The Bruins win it 23-21. This has been USJ Bruins football on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.